Okay, I think the live is online. Let me fix the thumbnail. Man, my Streamlabs is... Wait, I gotta fix this one here too. Okay. Let me change the thumbnail, see if I can do that.
Already so much time lost just by having to make the trek. And you don't have your two most mobile players to even make some noise in the beginning.
Not a lot of util here either for the side of Blue Water, but actually Bob with Hunter's Fury?
Huh. For the pure intel, but it's just like...
Wait, guys,
it's so
wait.
piecemeal that you still have to do so much clearing anyway? I think she was just hoping for a bit of chip damage. Yeah, I mean...
We just finished the M80.
Smoke, that's a freebie T-Dog with the shock dart. That'll stall the rest of the timer. There's no more time for Bob to make it the spike. Blue Water probably should have walked another like 15 meters closer before they even thought about using that Hunter's Fury, let alone engaging, period.
Bringing back one of the words that the desk said at the top of this match was disjointed.
I think it's working. I think it's working. Let me check.
Disjointed on this retake. Obviously, we see these early engagements. It's always such a clash of these two teams right off the rip. It's in these later rounds, you know.
Okay, it's working. It's working.
Barely against Blue
Hello,
Water
my friends. Hello.
I have to question the use of the Hunter's Fury in the midst of all of that, but you see the other members of Blue Water kind of split themselves off, and then ADG just have to kind of play nice and patiently. Make that work out nice and easy. Chaotic Outlaw in hand. Could be early.
Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Not going super aggressive. Heartless going to be the person to do this.
399
got some
with
good
that
players
counter
here.
frag. And yet again,
this is the dog team. We saw Blue Water playing yesterday.
Attempt to collapse on top of that. Do they feel as comfortable pumping up the gas as Blue Water does? Not when they've been able to stall enough for two members of B.
Now this stream should go live.
3 with that TP.
Live.
To hop on easy.
Live and live.
Still in the slipstream, 399 does catch his own wind.
That operator in the hands of 399 has just been so deadly. Looking for yet another, but Sacred able to find it, which will allow this pick to get online so far forwards. This also doesn't even know it, but landed a shot actually onto that Viper.
Gonna launch that convergent pads on the re-entry, and Sacred is not ahead of it, but he's also turned on to it the very last second. Heartless does.
Zaza, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, man. First viewer here, first chat. Oh, T-Dog gonna kill the knife?
1v1, Zol still having the space. And a star. Recon bolt gonna get thrown in. Zol still doesn't have time to
just finished the EMEA. I was thinking, bro, I'm tired, but
now the shock.
I gotta turn on the stream. Watch this game.
T-Dog gets pressured and
check a little bit.
by Zostol. Taking advantage of every inch you can get is what gets you ahead and keeps you
knife kill. I want to see the reply. I missed that.
Blue Water up 4-2.
It just feels like there are so many individual moments that are kind of going on here. And on the desk, they highlighted this as well,
thanks for the follow, bro.
If they can just up their communication a bit more, then this can feel a bit better. But once again, it almost feels like it's every man for themselves.
Big clutch.
These teams there.
And
especially with those ultimates getting popped, it really solidifies that for me. I mean, Sacred using it so far forwards, buying the team a bit more space, and then Heartless kind of using the convergent paths and expecting to find those kills, allowing for that push through from T-Dog to happen. 399, though, under so much pressure, has to back up. Tuzi in a lot of trouble.
Oh my god, Tuzi cannot use the pit. Oh my god, Tuzi gets the kill.
Tuzi as the extra checkpoint, and Blue Water have all of the players they need.
Okay. Blue Water cooking.
Speed run of a
so they gotta win this to take us to the third map.
That makes this Blue Water defense still nigh impenetrable for ADG so far. And like you said, it feels like everyone is kind of playing for themselves, but when everyone can individually manage more than just themselves, it does.
So we can round up for ADG. We got two ults. Actually, they got two rifles here.
To peek with the operator. At some point, something's gonna go right. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of setup that Blue Water can use to knock down ADG.
Yeah, and it's just that kind of like backpedaling that we see from both teams, or sorry, from those two members on that B site that allows for that opportunity for it to
Okay,
come
jet
through.
no dash.
399 this time. Very far
Oh
forwards,
my
but
god,
Heartless
didn't
losing
connect.
that battle.
Secret with the big
Not how
round.
you want to start it. So
Big kill.
Nice easy plant here. So quick from ADG.
Man, they're getting in front of the screen.
Man,
This
Soviet's
is
having a good game.
Odd, but T-Dog with the Hunter's Fury, it's all to try to get that chase down with the ultimate damage, but ultimately, it only nabs that chip onto Zostal. So ADG still have to battle a hell of a lot as they make it back on, and 399 just walking
Yesterday, Blue Water
down with
also
this
lost the first
operator,
map, and then they came back.
continuously finding opening and closing frags for the
Bob.
fight. Bones trying to get in the middle of it, but Bob shuts that down too. And
no
it's yet
way.
again
Okay.
certainty upon
Secret, man.
certainty for Blue
shot.
Water. Time to spare, people to kill. Still more than enough resources to make this
And
defense
M80 versus
dominant.
Wingtrop will also be on the main stream
Yeah,
today,
it's
man.
just like
So that's
that time
good.
around. Last round, we got to see what happens when they play a good
I wanted to
defense,
guess the game.
backing up, buying that time, and all that type of stuff.
I like how I would
And then
anyway,
this
but,
time the
you
retake
know.
is just so clean from Blue Water. They just completely push in there and mitigate anything that's going to happen. And a lot of it right now is coming down to 399 being so sharp with that operator in hand. When it comes down to this individualistic playstyle, Tuesday,
What?
we're going to pretend that we didn't see that. I'm not sure if that was intentional. I'm gonna
What
say
the hell is that?
when it comes down to this
Is that the plan?
individual play
It
style
looks
and kind
like
of mountain.
he intended
the
to do that,
numbers
actually,
advantage is going to be the
because-
strongest thing here for both
I don't know.
teams. The fact that we're
Yeah.
seeing consistent value come from
I don't know.
399
There's
makes
again.
it so
Hyper
much
players?
easier for Blue Otter to be able to win these rounds as Heartless already going in deep just on the other side of that pit. But Tuesday's still going to be holding this one as
Nice.
the wraparound happens on that A site.
Options are at a minimal thanks to the pit, but with the space that ADG grabbed, again, reactively, but quickly, that's just how they roll. They're able to get the plant. Please do tempt 399 again. No, it'll get pushed with the drift. Certain about the position, and even so, he keeps on
Man,
firing.
T-Dog is
T-Dog
on-
is on 3 HP. And he still manages to grab Tuzi in the pit. That shuts down all
Okay,
of the
T-Dog.
space that Blue Water had previously
Buying time.
maintained. And will now force the rush from Zoe and 399 back onto site. With the help of the Cosmic Divide, that will divide T-Dog and
Close.
Chaotic away. Heartless can
What?
deal with not both of them. 399 there to help though, and Q stands
Q.
alone, can't even deal
Man, this guy's
with
abusing the sharding, man. I hate this weapon.
399.
Every
Another
day.
3K, continuing to top
They're gonna
frag
increase
and
the
lead
price,
Blue
man.
Water
It's the
to
only
a
way.
7-2 half so far.
All right, obviously
Like,
we
you
can't hear
remove
the comms in the
the
middle
skills
of
from the
these rounds.
game.
We
Just
don't know
like
what the
jump and
players
kill
are
the
saying
guy,
there.
bro, with
But
no
I'd
reaction.
Like to think that
This is
that
not nice,
round
man.
Demonstrates that a bit more communication is necessarily happening there. Heartless, not able to find that.
Man, 399,
It's looking a little
13
bit dicey.
kills.
T-Dog has been doing an excellent job
This
at
is a
just
jet
playing
map.
that corner, is able to find Tuzi in the midst of all of that, still being such a pain. And yet, Heartless does not push out any further. Understands that that position is so difficult to be able to hold. Just instead swings out there, takes out another member on that team, and allows 399 plenty of time to swing in together with the backup. And the cavalry just completely knocks the door down
Oh,
there.
man, he
And
got tagged
Heartless,
and keeps
never
going.
mind, goes right in and
Bob,
goes
the
down.
debate is
An opposite
perfection.
setup
Actually,
for Heartless
perfection.
Once again, well on his shoulders, but don't
Nice
worry.
round by Blue Water, guys.
399 have got it from here. The two most
Nice
reliable
round.
fraggers across the
42.
entirety of this stage.
Okay,
Continuing to
Tuzi.
lead the charge.
No more tries on the
Every
round to
prong,
dog.
Blue Water still understands how much
No
weight
money.
could fall on them at any moment, and
1
Tuzi
4.
on this Viper knows that more than anyone.
Dead. Oh my god, the
Ready
shots
to
are
take on
clean.
that offside at any given moment, and will do it to secure a complete lack of offensive ability from ADG yet again. Only 2 rounds to find some.
It's crazy how these moments are showing themselves. Like, they just don't bother checking it. And once
Yeah.
again, Bob was having a pop-off first start of this map, but since then hasn't really been
Okay,
finding
299,
those first
and had
kills.
to-
Right?
oops.
And so, to be fair, ADG might not have known the
4
positioning
shares
of
for
where Bob
ADG.
is going, but at the same
These
time,
guys are
you
good
gotta
with
do
this
your due
weapon.
diligence to check those corners. Otherwise, you're letting Blue Water walk away with 3 kills. Speaking of, it's going to be a somewhat aggressive push here. A convergent pass already online.
Very glad that Chaotic is still going for that. Deserves to, despite the unfortunate performance so far. Nailing that Sheriff Dink is a huge start that also allowed ADG to flush out a lot of the Blue Water util to try to punish that, but they once again maintain distance for
Okay,
just
they're going
long
to
enough.
riddle
T-Dog
what's happening in the round already.
really understanding how to play with that clock and the minutia of these team fights.
Can they bait for Bob? Oh my god, can they break for Bob?
Owl drone to scope out Bob.
Oh my
Decoy's
god,
gonna
look
be
at
the
the
thing that
round.
flushes her out, and so it's the rest
Heartless,
of the
bring it
patrol.
back. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. I like you, Heartless. I like you a lot, bro. Good player.
Surefire way to get your morale.
That's low is OP, by the way.
Blue Water's up 9-2.
I'm gonna be so real. The Saturate is one of the funniest pieces of utility.
Funniest?
For me.
Pretty silly.
Because
Most broke ones,
it's
bro.
just like, we've seen
It's
so
too
many
strong,
plays,
low
obviously,
key,
if you're
it's too
watching
strong.
VCT, you know how the Waylay kind of plays, where you just kind of fly in.
Waylay
and
is
drop the
too
Saturate
strong
your feet,
at
and
this
then
current
recall
meta,
out
man. Things
immediately.
that are not
But if
running
you
Waylay,
catch a couple of people with the
they're
Saturate,
missing out.
And then they just enter into slow motion halfway through.
And I've been asking
jumping
to
in
see
the air.
Waylay here on
It's
this map,
just
man,
so
because in
silly, but
theory,
more or
I
less
thought it
we'll
was going to be pretty
guarantee
good.
That way they will be able to find the kill. Heartless doing a good job at not playing as aggressive that time around. Has been doing a bit more better with that disciplined play, which I think...
Okay, that's a big kill. Heartless,
Okay.
overconfident, gets punished.
I feel like at this point, Tedric, I should just...
So both kills was a two.
No, you had a great
more
point.
temper,
Keep going.
You know? Oh, brother.
It's a tough balance that Heartless has had to strike on this duelist today.
Yeah.
But I think, as with all
Okay,
four
they
of
could've
these
gone for
other
a split,
players,
actually.
it's they really do feel best when it's them and a room of 4 players they gotta kill. They just see red. Those are the moments that they shine. Among that, you know, you see how they fare. Tuzi, first to meet it. Bob can provide the easy leg
Okay, it
up.
was just a fake. Just a fake.
And we'll duck back out. Head back to the 1 stack. Chaotic.
Okay, no
Be
trades.
running into this site from the door.
man, trades from
399 all the way
everywhere.
down from the pyramid. Grabbing the first as always, and is able to almost get away.
NT,
Hunter
man,
Fury
NT.
help chase it down, but the spray will do so anyway. Now Bones and Chaotic far forward to allow for this.
It was tough for him, man.
And now it's going to be this 3v4 scenario. Finally, the spike goes down here. Bob does have the Hunter's Fury. Wonder if this is going to be one of those preemptive Hunter's Furies. Retakes yet again.
Yeah, there it is. All the escort and Zosol, who falls immediately in Chaotic back up to the high ground, still can't dodge that ulti. And Tuzi finds Bones sitting in this
Man,
smoke,
ADG,
so
they
it's a
need
2v2.
one more round.
Still
And the
time
piece to
take
save a
it.
hope. Thank
You
you
gotta
is
check for
impossible.
Q. Such a long form position he can take. T-Dog, yeah, it doesn't matter how much you know about the fact that he's here. What matters is how Q's ability
Maybe there's
to be able
game.
to
I hope
sandwich that,
so.
And they do. So ADG, that is a
So,
fine
actually,
round to
Blue
get them
Water,
to a 3-9 half here as they can take
they
their
gotta
own
win this map
attack
here to
or
take us
their
for road.
defense now. And again, Marks, I mean, they were the ones who made these switches. They were the ones who have the film to study back against
Man,
this team that
399
they
got
just
zero help
lost to
there.
in a far
On the
less
first time,
consequential
actually.
position.
Yeah.
The stars are aligned to still make this a 2-0 match.
It truly is here, and you know
He's having a
they
good
have
game, man.
very
Good game. Both
unconventional
duelists
attacking
actually
style. If you watch the last map,
putting
you're
up the
watching
numbers.
this map as well, then you know that ADG like to kind of
Now on the attacking side, the confidence
Like they're taking
gonna be a very
unconventional
important
swings,
factor here.
unconventional site takes, and they're not afraid to
Like a
do
fast play
something
on B.
similar on the defense.
No luck,
based
no nothing.
on hate.
Just on the
See
side.
how they want to make this defense happen here. Obviously, a bit of a score difference on this map.
Never
but
mind, never
Like
mind.
you said,
I'm
they're
cheating.
still
It's gonna
not
work
out
the
of it.
map.
They beat Blue Water last time 2-0 in that series outside of VCL, and they're looking to make sure that they let them know that they can do it again.
Okay, man, they're feeling confident.
Blue Water can amp it up, and the 2 solos that defend are very
Yeah,
easily
right now,
taken care of.
this kid is
399
unstoppable.
just walked it down, had a lot of help with that snake bite in the corner toss, but
And ADG, I know their players are
still
good.
felt
way.
kind of minimalistic here. Bones, I mean, that's just intuition. Raw game sense, truly.
Still a paranoia available.
Take the space back. It's not linear, so you can get ahead of it, and Blue Water does still
dog?
really have the personnel to deal
It's
with
on
the
you, mate.
problem.
Oh my god.
Zosol and the Cubby finally reveals himself, turns this to a 2v1, and T-Dog,
Yeah.
Okay.
he have his gun out?
Yeah, that's game, guys. That's game. No. He was
Surely
holding a
he did, right?
knife. I
He's
don't know
pulling
why.
out.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm not
Yeah.
100% sure about that,
Yeah,
but I'm
I
gonna say
wasn't
yes.
100%
No, he
sure
was-
either, so I was
He was with a knife in
asking you.
hand. Not ready for the fight at all.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I mean, the take was what
Didn't
you were
expect the
asking
gadget pick
about,
there.
and I mean, Blue Water got that. ADG just needs to be quicker to the reaction, which
ADG.
is, you know, what we
Sounds
always
like
say
ADG
about
to
him.
me.
Yeah, and well, one of the things that I'm noticing on Blue Otter right now is 399 really heating up. If you watch that last map, 399 got swapped over onto that Sentinel role, was playing the Killjoy, which really felt strange if you ask
The
me.
only way for
Now that we're
ADG to
seeing
come back
399
here is winning
put back
a round like
onto
this.
Jet, the value that's been coming through has just been so clear for Blue Otter. Obviously on that defense with the operator, but doing a great job at leading the charge and finding a double kill to open things up. Already moving in here. T-Dog.
Yeah, they're gonna know what to use now. I think I'm gonna go paranoid actually.
Yeah, so close to this as the rest of the team kind of just walks into it. This is spread halvesies, but it's not a force. So ADG can't close the distance. They can't play the util game. They can't. I just
very versatile player.
Backed out and played for a 5.
But then there was on chamber.
Right?
Eyes on this guy's secret, man. Now the run is over. There's nothing he can do, but he's a good player.
I like the way that Blue Water played that one. Even before the spike goes out, they know they have the weapon advantage. Play the buddy system, push out.
No bandits, right, man? Things are not picking up this weapon.
Even get
as
set up, making this map
should.
seem like it should be a shoot-in. And looking closer and closer towards Road. Sacred, once again, trying to find that kill.
What can that guy do?
Finds it. Make sure that there will be 2 Guardians and a
So now for
Vandal,
ADG, the only hope is not just winning the round, but making it clean to build the economy. But to be honest, bro, I don't see them coming back in here. Blue Water is on fire, bro. Every player is feeling really confident.
Because I don't think
when you have this
ADG's
two
gonna try
duelists
and
and they are
condition these
feeling
early pickoffs on a
fire
and the B door with the snipers like we saw Blue Water do as often.
Yeah, only 5 kills in the game.
And nobody immediately.
Jet is an agent man that
on
needs
top of
confidence.
spawn here. Only my
one
jump
thing
on.
I've thought about Blue Water is just how streaky of a team they are.
Oh yeah,
watching
so
some of the
momentum-based.
previous maps, like it's crazy. And once again, we're seeing the exact same thing.
That was nice by Bones. That was nice by Bones.
Forces the refract, so everybody's back.
Man, I hope ADG pulls up
going through spawn right now.
a comeback here. Like, maybe not enough to win the game, but just to make it close, you know? I like watching Burst.
Up on this, though. Could easily catch it. It's not watched. Yeah, tough timing.
And honestly,
Team
this
Secret
enables this position to
what's up, brother? How you doing, mate?
So try to keep them honest. Make sure that they know that there could be a little bit of pressure on
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Done yet, but Hugh still such a great position here on this defense and could really find something if Heartless doesn't find it first.
Checked. Hugh takes it.
Okay,
So can't turn on to both. Chaotic gets the trade.
Okay, so guys,
exactly
make it clean. Make it clean. They don't even have the spike yet.
Good stuff from Azure Dragon.
Time is also kind of low.
Playing their territory.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I was very tired after VCT M80. I was thinking, man, should I turn on the string or not?
Definitely was,
but I decided to do it.
And then swung out afterwards.
Oh, nice, nice, man.
It was
Me too. I go back from work then and turn on the string. But I just want to chat with you guys, you know? Spend more time with you.
Spike gets rescued at least.
Talk about stuff. About the games, about life.
First point. Yep.
Just have some fun.
10 seconds, and now we know where Bob is. Because she had to check the window of that door.
What do you work with, man?
Everybody come say hi. So Chaotic 2 away from knives. Keeping 4 rifles for ADG here as well. Structure is set as long as you continue to get those like early denial pieces, which it seems like ADG are fine with not necessarily like completely digging into those once they found them. You really just dig your feet in.
Okay, this is a big round for Chaotic to get some confidence. Not on
the same sort of way that Blue Water wanted to do with 5.
Bottom fragging anymore, so that's already makes you feel good.
Those things, right? Like a good adaptation from ADG.
You're a student and do a part-time job. That's nice. That's nice, bro. Respect.
Hold Bones nice and close with that paranoia. Make sure that they can punish it, and it completely just kind of foils the plan.
That's amazing, man.
Blue Water
What do you
study? And beyond that, Bones steps forward and is able to find a nice, easy kill. As Chaotic so far forward.
Valorant?
Base guarantees that space and knowledge.
Winthrop University?
Yeah, just Blue Water trying to get forward here. Get that shotgun some value, but instead.
Okay, look at that, guys.
And the window of time is already
getting some rounds, getting some confidence.
And the guy with the rifle was all the way over there, huh? All right.
Both duelists are now feeling better.
ADG. That is the
engineering. I see.
Actually, very
this is a big course in Brazil as well.
Universal that round as well, setting up the individual early presence with the pushback from
my course
was
on the same campus as industrial engineering.
Very quick A take that Blue Water went for.
You wish it was? Yeah, bro, me too, actually.
And
me too,
now
man.
he's gonna be able to kind of just.
Guys can play Valorant, study, you know, like I think that's great, man. I think that's kind of the future of esports, honestly.
Which
you'll
is
be able
also
to
kind of a scary prospect
attend university
for Water, right? 'Cause
while
you look at the
pursuing
kill
your dream
feed
job,
right
you know,
now,
like
right? Like you look at the ADG side,
play video
16
games.
kills
I think
for
that's
Hugh.
great.
The next highest is Sacred.
Yeah,
with
man, Valorant
only
engineering.
9. And given the fact that 399
nice,
has
that's nice.
once again been the main person being able to move,
But it's a good
and
course,
those
man. It's a good
kills,
course they're doing.
Hugh has the firepower to kind of go right back against this jet, but fast entry yet again.
I'm not sure how
Water.
are the words
Saturate
that
does
you
end up
guys
getting
use
the value
in
because
English, you know,
399's
'cause
already on the site. Go
this
figure.
is
Rest
outside
of
of my
make it work.
understanding a
Cosmic
little
Divide
bit.
on top to guarantee enough time for Zostul to not only get on the site but plant the spike. Chaotic is dying to hop in there.
But I
The
think
tailwind's going to expire.
every
before he can
engineering
make
is
that
kinda
call,
hard,
and the
no?
rest of ADG hops
For me,
back
it
on.
was always. So
They do not
math
have
was
the
not
ults
my
to
favorite
counteract
subject.
this. They've just got to
So when I
wait
did
things out.
engineering, it was
Get that well dry and then
kind of crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie.
counteracted. Zostul, tough pocket to work with. Chaotic and Bones circumvent and take over.
Oh,
Bob
boy.
found by the recon dart as well. And that is the last
Guys,
guarantee
winning
that
this
they
round
can hope to
here,
hold on to
there was
to get
actually a
this
chance.
round intact.
I
Instead,
did
T-Dog's just gonna
environment
hold that spike
engineering.
with
I think that's the name in
impunity.
English.
Blue Otter. They are
Not for long, though.
momentum-based indeed, and it's
Just a little bit.
ADG that have the momentum.
ADG somehow find all those kills? That's kind of crazy to
Man,
me,
I
if I'm
need to
being
turn
honest
off
there.
the
I
ads
really
for you
liked the
guys.
take that we saw Blue Water do.
Let me
It
see
felt
how
a
I do
lot
that.
more coordinated with how Heartless flew in. 399 kind of following
There's
it up.
another one
The
is you
saturate
guys
landing
seeing
exactly
ads
how you
in the
want.
middle of the game,
That's
you
how
know?
you want to play your waylay in some of these double duelist compositions. But they simply just can't hold on to the rope after the spike goes down there. ADG, without like a lot of utility, if I'm being honest, just raw gun duels and raw swings, take out all the far
Let me take care
members
of that.
who are playing watch from afar. And as a result of that, Blue Water have no defense left over. So a great round from ADG
Wait,
as
how the
they're
fuck did I do
slowly
that?
clawing their way back into this map.
So a total lack of timeouts here, especially in such a pivotal round where it seems like they want to go for something off of the ult cycle with the knives coming out from 399. They don't land a thing, and so there was probably the opportunity
think I
that they were
managed to do
hoping
it.
for, maybe to get Bob a Hunter's Fury or Tuzi the Viper's Pit on top of that spike plant, but everything's falling apart on top of this site. Tuzi can at least grab one.
Nice, guys. Nice. You see?
That's a fun way to get
Confidence
that last
is
special
building.
kill. Pop,
You're getting a lot of kills. This
Now
is
it's
really
11
important,
to
man. You
7.
need to have
ADG
these $2
continuing
on
to
fire.
maintain momentum.
It was the
Now,
only way.
the
The
ultimate
guy's
cycle
done
himself,
20
he was
kills
another
already.
additional drift, guys. 2015 1. What?
Yeah, man. That's big.
Ridiculous.
That's big.
Pad
4
those
rounds, boys. 4
stats,
rounds.
Once again, like, one of these teams
It
gets
seemed like the
eliminated
game
out of
was
this
over
match.
already.
I
But
think
not
right now,
anymore,
one of
man.
the difficulties Blue Water is having is they're not able to flash their way in onto the site. You know, they're really relying on
Okay,
a lot
dimensional
of that
drift here
pressure
for
from Heartless to be able to
Hugh.
fly in, identify
Yeah.
the members,
They can
and
use
then
play
get
with
the
tech if they
information
want to.
and allow
So
399
there's
to kill.
fighting strong on
The
B.
thing is
Infra
that they
aggressive
just don't
pick
have
that.
that flash power, so
Nothing
they're
found,
blocking
his
in,
CP out
and
to
these
A.
crossfires become
So
so
they fight
much more
this.
dangerous
They got
because
3 here.
all the members of ADG
Omen's
can
close
just
as well.
put their crosshairs right at the entrance.
It's the second or third full hit on a shock dart that T-Dog has managed to
Oh,
land on
that's
Bob.
nice. He's locking right now.
And Heartless, his full health pool is now gone. Blue
If you,
Water,
bro,
yeah,
he
full
overextended.
frontal assault with the help
That
of
first
Viper
skill was bad,
screen.
but dying with the dimensional
Let you
drift was
know.
really
Now
bad.
there's that
And can cost them the
Hunter's
game, actually.
To clear the board, does manage to find Bones' entire pool. They do have the opportunity to play the pit on this, but already revealed. Sacred just walking it down. What? Screen's about to cycle back down, and so the pit goes up in response. This feels mistimed. Yeah, Tuzi's just out in the open. Dog, you gotta pull it up sooner.
Okay. Match point secured, my friends. The problem is that any mistake the ADG would do would be fatal, and they did a mistake there, even though they got first blood first. Now they're my point. Can't wait for my BR's energy, bro. Mitchell, man. This game is going to be one of the greatest games of all time.
Worked out perfectly because it just
Like, they beat the biggest super team of all time versus the world champs. They're still hungry to win more, man. They're still looking to build a legacy. I feel like energy, man, they broke the curse, bro. It's too soon to say it, but I have this feeling. The Champions curse is broke. I think they're gonna do it really well. Really good to deserve.
Does have the Cosmic Divide available, and they're going to be scaling right
Oh,
on
look
that.
at what these things that they added. Like,
Wow, they're, like,
the drone
perfectly
there
aligned,
on the right. I
too.
like that.
It means you get vulnerable as you go. Okay, Heartless, there's that aggression
That's
you're looking
nice.
for. Flashless, but not killless. Just deal with that decoy for good measure as you can get the spike down. Again, you have so much invulnerability. Bones in front of the door presence to catch Heartless now. So ADG have very little space they need to clear right as this spike's getting planted and the Cosmic Divide is fading away. Zolstar stepping in front of it just as it fades. Now trying to
wait for me, guys. Wait for me. Wait for me.
Control
I got a good time in there.
ADG readjusts with the final three. Still on site 3 now, and Sacred's lurk.
Okay, Sacred. Huge luck there, man. Flank.
For him as well. An ADG.
Man, low money for Blue Water here. So this could be
Blue Water.
12-9.
So much for that round.
But they shift rounds, man. Yeah, I would just try to come back.
Yet another
we all know that.
round here where Blue Otter, they let all of these ultimates fly.
Who do you think is gonna win, man? MIBR or Energy on this first game?
Really, from getting any value.
We probably see them facing each other more.
It's almost a heartbreaker.
Go to the tournament.
Seeing both the Wall as well as Heartless using the convergent paths there, because generally speaking, those can be win condition ults. ADG, they just backpedal. Sacred's able to get a nasty flank in the midst of all of the chaos kind of going on there. As a result of that, ADG still in this one. 4 more rounds.
Okay, they got a Guardian. A back on Heartless. I want to see what he cooks here.
Let's see how they're going to be able to play this time.
I think Sova could be in danger depending.
Shoots that shock dart. Not able to find purchase on.
By the way, I always wanted to know how similar is Spanish and Portuguese. It's kind of similar. It's kind of similar. Like both come from Latin, the words are similar. Some are very similar, but that's the dangerous part because they are similar, but they have different meaning. You know. But
chaotic.
It's similar, but it's hard. Hello, Devin. What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing good, man. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. I was a little tired of VCT MEA, but I wanted to stream to talk with you guys, you know, like have some fun together. Watch these games as well. And I kind decided to turn on. Like, we can understand, like for me, my native language is Portuguese, right? And I can understand Spanish, but only if they speak lower or if I get like... If I start to listen to a lot of Spanish, I kind of understand a little bit more and more with time. But it's kind of hard, man. Honestly, it's kind of hard. And for them, I think it's the same thing. Like, we think they speak fast, and they think us speak fast. So when we speak, between like a person that speaks Portuguese and Spanish, we kind of like use a thing that we call Portuñol, you know? It's kind of like we try to do a mix.
For the spike plant, which is still yet to happen, and there's 10 seconds on the clock. If ADG stall this, they might not even have to
but we can
worry about
understand each other like most of the time.
Kill ready with that
it's
operator,
easier
and there was
than
simply
English,
too
for
much
example.
time wasted in recuperating.
Just got off work, going to play the rest of Pokemon shit. Nice, man, nice. Have some fun, bro.
And it looks so
enjoy your time, enjoy your time.
Really
how good is Verdi's Portuguese since his name is Spanish? Man, actually, Verdi's Portuguese is incredible. It's better than a lot of Brazilian Portuguese. But Darker, the other player, his Portuguese is not the best yet, you know? But I think now that he is on LA with the boys, he's gonna improve fast.
A little bit away that goes completely unnoticed, whether it's Bones, whether it's Sacred, whether it's Chaotic. And that feels
in the first game, his English wasn't that good.
It's getting so much value every single time.
I'm cheating here. Why you watch?
As a result of that, like, you know, Blue Water kind of falls
nice, man, nice. Thanks for the company, bro.
Round after round. ADG.
And next game is M80 versus ULTRAFUMLUS. It's going to be a good game.
In their hands. This is really looking like the best chance they might get, given that they don't have any of the ultimates online and might get a few there, but ADG really controlling not only the economy, but the ultimate economy as well. Q going to be challenged.
Man, the game was over. ADG is bringing it back, man. One mistake that they did because one that went around. But right now, man, they got to be flawless to
this just
make this comeback real.
From them with 50 on the clock. Nothing's really been handed over.
Chaotic for sure gets one, right?
To plant himself on this window. And Blue Water, they have gone for the B
no drone for Bob.
So you would think Chaotic would not try to approach this with such minimal intel. But with the two duelists ready to bum rush from the archway,
do they check or no? Do they check or no?
You can't really securely check this because you don't have a flash.
They check. But yo, the spacing is bad. He's going alone. He still gets the kill. I forget if we're confident, bro.
He's got it.
What?
Bones comes
Secret.
from the shadows.
What is the pit? Never mind, bro. Do your thing, bro. What? Bro, what the hell was that? Yo, that was incredible. Low key, that was actually incredible. Man, this is one of the best shots I've ever seen in my life. Nah, this guy's cheating, bro. And they're joking. Oh my god. So I thought he was good, but this is next level. This is something else, bro. What?
Doing
Bro,
their best
come on.
Toozy impression
Come on,
that
guys.
time.
We
And
don't
yeah,
see
Blue
that
Water
every
are
day.
taking a
That's
side
incredible.
advantage.
Bro, that's actually
Given the
incredible.
fact that both these teams don't necessarily have coaches,
Oh my God, bro.
anything that they want to do,
2 rounds
anything
from
they wanna talk about
overtime.
has been
No money
pretty
for
much
Blue
addressed
Water.
in the middle
This
of
was
these
what,
rounds.
9-3, team
This time
2?
around, really
Something
just
like
taking
that.
a breather because now we're gonna see Blue Otter on a save yet again. Heartless gonna be the Bucky.
FIZZ, my brother, Martin, what's up, bro?
Being able to try and find a couple more kills like that. That honestly, the Bucky should
How you
not
doing,
be
mate?
doing. But 399 has
How is Ryu today?
honestly
Hot or
the
cold?
world in front of him. The expectations that Blue Otter are really hoping that 399 can kind of fulfill. It's so difficult. The big thing being that there is no flashes.
It was so hot today?
So we
Yeah,
see the
I figured, man.
happen,
I figured.
flying inconsistently.
I
399.
think Flamengo plays today. I'm not sure if they're playing Real or
to make sure that the defending
São
members
Paulo.
of ADG can really hold things down. And sure, last time around on the defense, we see 399 with the operator in hand, finding immense value. So many opening
São Paulo,
kills.
São Paulo.
This time you got to walk into the enemy's headquarters, and that doesn't necessarily work if you
And
don't
the sunset
have
in Real
that
is actually
support
beautiful.
going through. So a
Okay,
new
12-10, guys.
idea has to be
Fifth
made for
round.
Blue Otter on how they want to utilize this jet.
Any
The
mistake
Corstones,
can cost them the
that
game.
Paranoia go through, and that's a lot of people spotted out.
Wow, just keeping them stacked up there, making it so easy, even in the little moments, just making sure Blue Water don't even have a whisper of a chance in this eco. And T-Dog's been so good with
okay.
the shock darts, just taking the
Oh,
default.
nice,
baby.
T-Dog.
Take it to default.
Perfect. Oh, another one?
Do it again!
Wait.
Oh, he didn't. Okay. No, it's the snake bite instead that lands it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
don't even look at these
god. Oh
opponents.
my god.
Get
One
us to
round from
12-11
overtime.
right the
Epic
hell
comeback
now.
from ADG.
is on a warpath.
Secret, man. Eyes on him. Guys, I thought the guy was good.
Just
Not
limits
a
the
4K?
utility that time around, and you can feel the nerves oozing out of Blue
That's
Water.
been going in my head,
How they
holy.
wanted to engage on that site that time, given the fact that they didn't necessarily have the right
Right.
weapons. The value that is being generated,
Bro,
from
but
all
that
of this
was insane
utility,
play, man.
It's just
Insane play.
unbelievable. Whether it's the shock darts, whether it's the snake bite, whether or
One of
not
the
it's Bones'
most beautiful plays of
paranoia
such a day,
buying
if not the most
precious
beautiful one.
seconds to allow the rest of the agents going through. Blue Otter stumble before they even take a foot in the door.
Okay, Secret
So good
still has
on
the
this
fed.
defense from ADG, suddenly looking like this is such a winnable
Oh, that's a
2-0
nice one.
for them.
Man, we
Up
see
against
some
Blue
Jets
Water. T-Dog so far forward,
going
but
for a
Gigabyte
very aggressive
holding
dash
them
there
off.
at the beginning of the
Identical
round.
approach here from Blue Water, but
Viper
Heartless
in the
faster
pit.
on the dash
Good
this
work with
time
the solo
in,
shot, but that was
ducks back
risky.
so that 399 can take over as that first tip of the spear yet again.
Good dog.
Chaotic in the open
Big one.
space.
Guys,
T-Dog's
Heartless
laying down
slow.
with the
My
opening
friends,
into
it's
that open
happening.
territory, and the spike is stranded. Blue Water has got a half retreat.
Wait,
Won't
what?
even get
Why
back
did you
on
use
this.
VCT?
And so the
You're
rest of
doubling
them
down,
press
no?
forward. 399 grabbing that
Wait,
next frag. Now the knives
wait.
out, flushing them away.
Secret the
Let's
savior. Bro, this kid ain't telling you. He's so good, man. He's saving them. This smooth kills, man. 23 kills.
The individualistic
Bro,
play style for
Secret
Blue
enduring,
Water,
man. This
everyone
two together was so
looking
nice to
like
watch.
They need to be envy, honestly, with how they want to hold forwards. You know, like we're
Bro,
so
I'm
used to
telling
seeing
you,
this style
the
in BCL.
the talent, the
All these
individual
people
talent
like,
on this
we just
region
hold
right now
W
is
key 'cause we know we're
special,
gonna be able
guys.
to win our duels. And Blue Water,
Generation
they need to win those
is strong.
duels, but ADG
Strong.
just take a step back and swing off of one another and line up for Sacred to be able to find that spray down. A complete
epic
flip
comeback,
around
man.
here.
I mean,
as we get to 12
epic
to 12,
comeback.
I believe it was 9-3 in the half. The curse
Sure was.
reigns over us.
It was
yet
11-3, right?
again.
11-3, man.
And it will be Blue Water
That's
on this
impressive.
defense. 399 having that operator in hand. Needs to find a couple of kills to make this one happen. Make
Oh
that
my
more
god, what
possible.
are you doing? No
They
one for the
just started
fight.
to unlock this attack,
Right.
ADG, but Hugh trying to
Don't
find
tell me
that
it was a
opening
fake comeback.
presser does get silenced by Heartless,
Okay.
and now Blue Water
Okay,
can
I think he
completely
heard that. They know what's
reposition.
up.
ADG just sinking their teeth into the space that's taken off of that first frag and the lack of
Okay.
intel that comes
Wait,
afterwards. But Bones
timing,
really getting ambitious with it to the point where Zoso
Jesus
may
Christ.
die
You gotta
mid-meditation.
go. What? He saw it.
He's found
Bones
it.
still gets the
1v1.
kill.
Bones wins it, turns to it in time.
What the hell is happening?
And makes this quite chaotic.
Get
No pun
Chaotic.
intended.
That's me, bro. Chaotic, do something.
That's once again, they're just doing a good job at
Oh my God,
navigating
heard that.
around. Bones threading the needle yet again in a completely unobserved position. Could find this round nice and easy. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm
Bones
so
flushed
sorry,
away.
Bones.
It's okay.
Chaotic.
Chaotic's got it under control, right? Cloudburst to reset. Of course he's gonna
Chaotic.
sit on top of it. 399's one.
Nice,
Swing,
nice.
Chaotic
Dash
clears
picks.
three.
Bob,
No,
1v2.
finalizes. Bob doesn't make it that easy though.
Oh my god, what a
And she
game.
has clutched way less than this on Breeze already. Lineups are set though for Sacred. No lineup necessary other than the one that guarantees the Sacred. But
The guy was doing the lineup, man. Almost died.
A buzz cut given to Sacred that'll force the double swing on top of the spike, but Bob has so little
Wait,
time to go
wait.
for it. There's the opener.
Okay, T-Dog, you almost does. No time, no time. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, bro. One round. One round. What a nap. What a nap. Come back.
This a clean 2-0.
He's a
Derek,
talent.
I'll be so
They needed
real
to
with
be
you.
molded
I
at
think
first.
that's
And experience
because
could make the sound
Sacred's
fades. I hope every
hand
talented player
kinda
gets a very good idea and coach with Mitchell, man. And not just that, like emotional support, you know, just
That's unreal.
from everybody involved
this is
on the
silly, this is
organization and things
madness,
like that.
this
For
is
family
Valorant
too.
here,
Friends.
as now ADG have the
But you're right,
prime
FSC, go right, bro.
opportunity to completely pull the carpet out from underneath Blue Otter on this map.
Iggy, what's up, bro?
399 going for
Ted?
the last cannon op here. Has to make a play happen, but ADG have
ADG, man.
completely
What
just
a comeback,
taken all the
guys.
momentum,
What a comeback.
taken all these rounds and put it right into their pockets. They're looking
Actually
unstoppable
epic,
right
man.
now, and Blue Water are giving up so many
11-3
positions to them.
to 12-13. Gotta respect the dog's team, mate.
Just trying to
Got some
control the
good
fights.
players
They
too,
take
man.
it with
Secret,
periods
you
they
are
do.
special,
Sacred.
brother.
First attention paid.
399 also having
Blue Water.
great game on the side of Blue
Causing
Water,
ruckus just about every which way.
especially in the first half.
Door opened up. LOS paid to both arches.
Okay.
T-Dog finally
Open attack inside the chat.
beckoned
I like that, bro. I like that. I respect that.
and smoked back. So Blue Water, I mean, they're even more encouraged to go for this beat crunch that they were already heavily considering.
And if you looked at how ADG set themselves up on that defense, like you could tell it's just hoping that they'll be able to find their kill, right?
Okay, they push
So
with
much is
you.
important on
They know it's
doing that
big.
because they don't have any protocols or people swinging back together.
Longer they wait,
especially in those initial
worse it will be,
engagements.
man. The flank is coming. Chaotic. We spike!
Oh, the backstab is coming
What?
now. Bones and
That was the
Chaotic
spike.
down and Sacred.
Oh
has
my
his own
god,
lineup
time,
help
time,
Q,
time,
and they're
time.
able to
22
hold their own on
seconds.
the archway too.
What?
399,
Wait,
able to turn
what?
back to the backstab, but now a war on two fronts.
No scope.
399's gotta win
Oh
both
my
with the
god, they
operator,
won.
and Sacred
They
with
actually won the
another
game.
three,
Guys,
trying to
that's
knock
crazy.
this down.
Azure Dragon
It is one
Gaming,
of the best
ADG.
defensive halves we have seen from Blue
Bro,
Water
that's
this
beautiful,
stage,
guys.
and
What an
even
epic
then,
comeback. Low
it
key.
matters not. They will be sent down
I'm
the
glad
river
they turned the
relegation,
screen to
and
watch
Azure
this
Dragon
game.
Gaming live to
Jesus
fight another
Christ, bro.
week.
That was epic.
They stay alive in the midst
Perfection.
of all of that.
Perfection.
Blue Otter so heavily
Man, to do
reliant
this
on
comeback
399 to be
coming
able
from
to
the- oh
find
my
all
God,
of
that
those
is
kills
incredible.
in that
Actually
attacking
incredible.
half, not able to do so.
GG,
Maybe
well
just a
played, my
little bit of
friends.
a
GG, well played.
issue with
I will
how they
create a
wanted to
pool
engage there. It felt
for the
disjointed.
next game
It
that will
felt so
happen.
individualistic. But at the end of the day, ADG come out on
Will be
top.
M80
You look at how
versus
they were
Wing
working the
Trophy,
map.
guys. I will
Like
not add
said,
first.
It always felt like there was someone just kind of snaking their way around in the back line, catching so many different timings, so many different positions, and Blue Otter had
T-Dog
no
all
one
the
to
way.
keep
T-Dog,
that
the
in
legend.
check. It felt
Bro,
like a
that
war
was
on
crazy,
one front
man.
with a spy in the back line consistently on that half.
Okay, let me
And
see how
ADG,
I turn
despite
this.
the fact that it was looking a little bit dicey there, are able to make their way back thanks to some crazy heroics, especially
Wait,
coming
live
out
only for
Sacred
members? I didn't
with
even know that.
amazing holding of
Sorry,
that B
bro.
site.
Yeah,
Of course,
that's it.
so many flashy multi-kills right off the rip.
That being said, this is the only top-down fighting that Azure Dragon get to do this stage. The rest of it is still uphill from here. We'll have an interview with a member of Azure Dragon when we come back, followed up by
Guys,
a second match
what
of
a
the day. Stay
game.
tuned.
What a game. So I created it for my friends. Wait, we can watch the other game. Maybe. Let me check what's happening. Okay, I've got another game happening here. How much will I wait? Oh man, I like Logan. Yo, wait. This is wait. Never mind. This one I can do it. This is Latan. I cannot do Latan. So the other game is not being broadcast? Okay, guys. So never mind. Never mind. So the same thing happened yesterday. Yo, Latan. Sorry. Not my intention. But if you guys give me permission, I would watch that game. Big pleasure. I actually want to see Lion Gaming. FRZ, so tell me a little bit, man, about you. You said you are a coach. You are coaching here in Brazil. What are you up to, man? How are you doing? I saw the VCT starts today as well. Or maybe it started yesterday. Oh, I saw that you posted your clip on Discord. Hopefully next week, man, I'll be able to fix that for next Monday stream. But are they not streaming the other game? That is insane to me. Oh wait, they are streaming. But they're waiting for the third map. I am a coach, but now I'm coaching a tier 3 team, so I've been doing a lot of things this day and working too. I see, I see. Yeah, it's hard to do all at once, right? But you're coaching a team in Brazil or a different region? Oh, you are aim coach. I see it. I see it. So now I got very curious to see your clip. Wait. Wait, you're aim coach. Interesting. Interesting. So you probably work with a lot of talented people, right? Like, these kids are cracked, man. I know some kids, they spend a lot of time on Tomahawk, and lab things like that. And playing the aim.
Early drop down and Ange catches all of it from hell.
And with just a second map in the series, we'll be saying farewell to Blue Otter as they are going to get relegated from this, have to face that promo relegation tournament as ADG knock them out in somewhat of a surprising fashion as we look at the second map of the series. I mean, Roy, we got to see different ideologies coming out from both of our teams, some more than others, and a Blue Otter that seemed to be stringing rounds together. I kind of thought they were going to take us to a map 3 for a minute there.
I mean, it was 11-3. If you didn't think we were going to go to map 3,
I encode some of the new talents on VCT, so I started to try out something new.
You are quite literally holding it in the bag and then you fumble it. That's tough. That's got to be tough. That's a tough way to go out, but shout out to ADG. I mean, the composer in that second half was on point. The heat up from the individual players.
I feel like there was a lot of talent in Brazil once,
it kind of just felt like an old school ramp up, right? Where like you have one player popping off, and towards the end you got Sacred stepping in as well, helping out Hugh.
But in terms of aim, raw mechanics, I think we're very blessed.
It was a really fun map to watch.
And
I mean, when we talk about Blue Otter's playstyle, we get to see an ADG that had step-ups throughout.
That's nice,
of course, we're going to get a really fun map out of the series, Goms, but I'd love your take on this too, because again, we got to see a lot of step-ups from both teams when you're looking at the 4Ks, such as anything else coming out that always kept you on your toes.
I would say, like, I was actually really impressed.
Who is the best aimer, like the new best aimer in Brazil?
I thought Heartless had a really,
you have
honestly,
name in mind?
such a big impact in regards to getting the
site
like for the post plant.
The players that I could watch,
really what messed them up on the defense here for ADG.
Maybe the guy that impressed me the most, like, it's not like a very no name.
Being able to retake the site.
Everybody was Zanatsu.
Honestly, it just felt like explosivity at its finest for Blue Otters was what worked on their attacking half, and that's exactly what led them to the position that they were in, right? Like being able to pull through as far as they did on the defense, and then the attacking side obviously needed some sort of rework there. But all in all, I was highly impressed with Blue Otters. I was a little harsh on them before, but it's all tough love. I see it. I'm looking forward to seeing
man,
promotion.
I gotta check the clip that you posted. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna play right now, okay?
They have improved a lot, and I'm not gonna say they haven't.
Okay.
I mean, for Blue Otter, maybe just a couple of
that was a clean clap.
Changing
the
pieces
first one on the 4K?
A little too late in this series for all of this.
Nice, dude.
Again,
nice.
Concepts and ideas that do seem like they'd be
working
on if just
nice
a
clip,
little
bro.
bit
Nice
more
clip.
time. But this is where we got to talk about ADG and the system
that game.
That they've been
Okay, Hammy, thank you.
Because again, we're getting to see this return.
Let me know when the game starts, okay? San, hello, my friend. I forgot your other name. How was it, San? Your other account. And I have a neck on my head. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Let me know when they start the other game, guys. Nexi. I was thinking about Nexi. But Nike is the player from that we watch from Move today. Yo, bro, you look good. You're feeling confident, man. It's nice. When we get like things going, it's good, man. It's good. That's some nice shots. Okay, Night Blue Gaming here and Pinjons. We see oh, they're running Clove again. Man, people in NA, they love Clove. So valuable duelist, very aggressive comp, bro. Double gaming here. Only one duelist? Okay. Let's see how this is gonna work out, man. I gotta keep an eye on the other game. I was seeing my new clippers there on my teammates call me aspas. I think you know why. Let's see. Clove on Haven, man. This is W Gaming. Oh my god, my camera is shit. Yeah, the guys, bro. It's rank, bro. It's rank. Oh, fireballs. I like you. Yo, you got some good players here. You got some good players. Both things are good. They're cracked aimers, bro. Cracked aimers. You guys will see. Yeah, son. You guys like Clove, man. Clove every map.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Just my double. No problem.
No problem, bro. No problem. We have a guy, man, on our community called Karma. His aim is clean, dude. Clean. He was talking with you the other day. He's good, bro. His aim is actually very nice. I respect that. Very calming. Nice. That was fast or not? Do you have neon players here on the server? On the community? If you guys play Shorty, Judge, and Bucky, I will ban all of you. All of you. No exception. I'm joking. So, FRZ, if you show me a clip when playing Bucky, I'm gonna ban you, bro. Do you guys like this new skin? Never, right? Like, bro, Aspa said that. Bro, I never bought a Bucky in my life. And me too. Actually, maybe I bought one or two. I couldn't get a kill. I was like, bro, this is not for me. Abdera, I was gonna say me? No, bro, no, bro. You need to change it, man. That's not nice, bro. That's not nice. And, bro, actually, I respect. Low-key. It took me years to respect. I hate it, but I respect, okay? Like, the Odin, I used to hate the Odin. Brock, he makes me like the Odin because he's so clean with the weapon, and you can see that he put a lot of work on mastering it, and you know that the other players don't play at the same level as he. So I respect that. Do I like it? In his hands, I actually like. But the Bucky, man, I think I hated the Shotty the most. The Shotty, low-key, I think is a weapon for noobs that is too cheap, and people are abusing to win situations that they shouldn't never win. Especially in clutch. So the Shorty I hate. The Buck and the Judge I understand them a little bit. But the Shorty I think is the weapon that I hated the most, man. Because it's too cheap, man. It's too cheap. If they increase the price, I would be okay with that. Bro, people think Odin is easy. I swear it's hard as well. It is, man. Low-key, it is hard to get good at. Man, I think it was last Ascendant 3. I mean, I don't play much in the game. So normally I get like Ascendant 3 and trying to get Immortal, but I don't have much time to play the game. Mostly watch. But like even playing a little bit, I can get Ascendant kinda quite easily. And with basically any agent. For me, Shotty should be in the game. Yeah, man. Me too, bro. Or just one bullet. Yes, that would be interesting as well. Okay, Pinchon's winning the bonus in almost far away. I think, man, holding is... My problem with the holding is, bro, I have a hard time killing the enemy with the holding, you know? I don't know why. It feels every time like it's going to be an easy kill. And then when I see it in that... I think the agent move is weird, man. I don't know. Maybe they should like nerf the speed of the character. I don't know.
There.
Bracto. Also a good player. You're so bad, bro. When you can against Zodi, your first bullet should be very accurate, otherwise you're cooked. Yeah, yeah. But they move weird. Like in my head, I feel like I'm going to hit the headshot, but it doesn't connect, and then I'm dead. You know, like every time, bro. I swear to God, I think I have the kill and that. Yeah, and Corrode, right? Corrode is good. Guys, how is the other game? Okay, I think it will start soon. We can watch here. 1 or 2 rounds, maybe.
30 seconds left.
And Anderson, the last game that we watched, it was very, very good.
Spike planted.
With Cypher on Haven, he looked incredible. And then on Chamber as well. One with this.
Cutting through.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, cast. That's confident. That's confident. Guys, I'm gonna run an ad real fast and then we're gonna move on to the other game, okay?
My ult is ready. Storage unite for you, wee man.
Turning.
You're seeing a crazy powerhouse roster struggling in 1 and 2 capacity, so that's a little bit tough. But that being said, I think this is the turning point for either of these two teams. This is where things begin to change. You don't want to find yourself at the 1 and 3,
but the players are very high level trust.
Finds this win right here, but will be on the right path towards that playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean,
we talk a little bit about Winthrop struggling, right? And this isn't like the first time they've struggled and had to really solidify themselves with the
last one was nice. Okay, the collab.
I mean,
I like, bro, you're clean. You're clean. You're clean. That's why you ain't coach. You got the mechanics on you, bro. What is the koi thing?
In the first time that they had made their appearance.
Oh, I like that, bro. I like that. Some nice shots, some good clips, bro. Good clips.
It's an academy roster.
I'm watching live with everybody on Monday, next Monday. I will fix that, bro. And then we watch it again together.
You know, the land setting that they're able to play with. I feel like it
because then I will have time to adjust.
For me, with their previous reputation, I don't think they can prove us wrong.
But I like what I seen, bro. I like what I seen. Guys, look at this Winthrop. Wait.
I mean, the thing is,
it's the same roster.
Very different Winthrop
SDG,
University. Again, with
and
Infiltrator and Governor off saving the world. We got 2 subs in, and they already had roster changes. Like, Roy, like, I'm a Winthrop University believer, like, through and through. I stuck by them the entirety of last year. True. But when you're looking at all the changes, again, the only thing that's really the same is
I understand why you are
like, this is the same Winthrop University that made that run.
Yeah. And the crazy part is this is not even like a downgrade of
Dude, that was
players.
like 2 hours of sleep because I had to work like from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. today. He was insane.
He's also an essential
Damn, bro.
TV, right? You got Fair, who played very well last year. Really, the only
nice, more impressive
question
even
that we had coming into the split was strong tall guy. And
just
honestly,
coffee, right?
he's
Just coffee, a lot of
solid.
coffee.
So I think
The
this
Brazilian
roster
style
isn't even like a, oh, this is a bad team. I think this is just we just have not had enough time
yeah,
to practice.
I know.
And there's too
I know how it
many
goes.
moving parts in this robot for it to move fluidly for now. But that could change.
I think every day it should, man. I don't even, but like nowadays, I drink less, man. Because bro, before low key, I do, you know, like how you do coffee in,
I think this is
I
their
don't know how
last
you say
split,
it,
as they tweeted
like
out.
in those
So,
bottles, preserve the heat, you know.
kind of nostalgic.
I used to drink 1 or maybe 2 a day, bro. I used to drink a lot of coffee.
It's a little sad. I know.
Now
like,
I just
it's
like
moves,
drink
bro. Like what is Winthrop
1 or
without
2
moves?
cups.
But
Like,
it's kind of I do feel like this they have to go out with a banger, right? Or
1 in the morning,
to a
sometimes
session
2,
or whatever.
and 1
So-
before the strings here after I'm
but we'll get into the sad
that's
part
maximum.
later, okay?
More than that,
I
I
didn't
don't
go
sleep
into
all
the
night,
series
man.
wanting to talk about
affects my sleep
goodbyes,
too much.
okay? We get to see him play for
And
a
I'm
little bit
excited
longer.
too, man, go
Regardless
to
of
the
the
roof,
result, we
so
get to
I'm
see both
more
these
careful
teams
with that
for another
nowadays.
week. But I want to talk about the good and talk about...
And also
I
the
mean,
crash,
Roy, you
bro.
talked
The coffee
about
crash is actually a
how
thing as well.
the subs on this team were still doing some good, and that's where we can talk about Recoil, because Recoil was someone who we got to see on TSM for stage 1 and 2 last year, and someone who I think
And
is
Recoil,
super
man, the
underrated.
last
I mean,
game, he
Recoil
was incredible.
really strong. So
He looked
again, when
really,
you're
really
looking at
good.
substitutes coming in, like Recoil has definitely contributed to this team.
Oh, undeniably. And I think it goes far beyond the stats too. Like he's contributing in such a
My friends,
meaningful
if you
way.
have
He's
a
playing lot of
prime
these kind of like support.
and you
he's
didn't
on
use
the
it with
initiative, it's as
anyone,
supportive as it really gets. And
feel
the fact
free
that
to
he's
leave it
finding
here, my friends.
so much
Appreciate
value,
that.
so many kills.
Gonna be very
is
helpful.
honestly crazy.
I need to buy some DDR5 memory in my friends. I need
the fact that he's
every
a very flexible player.
help that I can get. That shit is too
learned how to be on the
expensive,
initiator
dude.
now. He just provides
Crazy,
so much. He can play the controller that we saw on Clove. There's just so much of this
We
player. There's
gamers
so many
are
aspects of
living
his
dark
presence on this
times, my
team that
friends.
makes
Dark
him a
times
very
because
good
of
addition.
this.
Yeah, and I'm hoping
The
too that we get
GPU
to
prices
see
are
Winter, even if there's a lot
expensive,
of
the
moving
memories
pieces,
are
that they can come
expensive.
together
Other
going
day
into
was seeing
today's series.
like
But
hard
another
drivers
team that
and
has had a lot
SSDs,
of
things
moving
like that. The
pieces
prices
is
also
M80.
increased.
I mean, this is a brand new M80
not
that
easy
we
for
get
us,
to
my
see coming
friends.
into this. We get to see Nismo back on M80, but a different role. We get to see all of these pieces coming together. And again, Roy, this is a roster
I
that
drink
on
it every day,
paper
bro.
is
In the morning,
so
afternoon, and in the night.
incredibly
It's just
strong,
like that.
but it hasn't quite translated in
Yeah,
those
that-
wins
you're
that
chill, you're chill.
maybe would have expected from this
You
team.
don't overdrink it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't even know how to even like the
Man, look at this
wordage to
roster,
use.
it's
I don't
so
know what
stacked. And also
language
the
to use.
jersey
I
from
feel like
Ahmed is nice
my
too.
instinct says these players
Last
are
year,
coming
man, I
from
was so
such
happy to
different
see my boy
systems and such
Satinho,
different
Sato,
environments.
for Ahmed.
And there's just so many kind of like new
The
pieces.
Bao
Like
as
you have
well,
Paint
very good
learning,
player.
taking on the
Janos,
support flex role. You have
Nismo.
Nismo first time coaching. Like, don't get me wrong, Nismo's very experienced. and
Actually, Nismo
I'm
was
sure
on
that
Gwear.
there's a ton of value that he's providing, but coaching is also a role that needs to be worked on. Like how to lead, how to get everybody on the same
Nismo,
page,
not
how to
the
communicate
coach, man. I
properly.
think he's gonna do great.
Communicate properly, how to get people like to compromise ideas and play styles, and there's so many aspects of it. It's just a learning process for a lot of them, and I think
Man,
that
do you
for
think
me
I
is
should
the
string
key
like
takeaway is the fact that they're all learning, and it's
Is
just
this
a matter
Pigeon's
of
match?
time. Like the
Man,
team chem
no,
debuff
no,
that
no.
they
You're
have
watching.
right
We're
now
gonna
is
watch
on the
M80
clock. It's on an expiry. It's about to expire any point in time, and we'll see this
But
team
the
really
Pigeon
level
match
up
is
and come into
happening
form.
at the same time
Yeah,
right
there's
now.
also
I
so
think
many
they're on the third map.
personalities that you have to get to know and
I changed
and
for
learn
this
more
one here
about
because I thought I
each
was
and
going to
every
start
single individual. And
faster, but no.
like Roy said, that takes time, right? So, and I've seen so much potential from M80.
I should be
Obviously,
watching
like
that,
they've been
actually.
working on their lineups. They got it jam packed and set down. Like if we get Haven, I definitely feel like that's going to be a fun map to watch because they have a pretty cool lineup down towards B post plant that they like to hold. But for me, M80, like there's so many things and strategies that they are actually actively working on and putting into their gameplay
Man, I
as
think I'm
of
gonna put another
recently.
game actually.
So,
Wait.
yeah.
Alarm bot out.
Okay, 3-3. Both servers are gold.
Revealing area.
Oh, it's gonna get in the smoke. Some damage. Man, without casters, it's so silent. So they're stacking A with 4. I didn't say is there eco rod? think so. Almost got two. Man, it's crazy that we can miss one and he still gets the kill.
Deploying drone.
30 seconds left.
Scanning ahead.
Man, if you back to those one get the kill, it's dangerous.
Planted. Last player standing.
Not ready.
Man, most of the games that we're watching are actually very close. Man, I was confident the Copenhagen was going to get one more kill. Guys, let me know when the next game starts, please. Okay, now it's full buy versus full buy. I think both of us have ult. I would like to see the servers pressing more tab so we can see the stats and the ult. Okay, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Insta feedback. Okay, okay.
Shot that.
Let me put the chat here so people can see what you wrote. Lucky, what's up, man? I think it's probably a guy who's the best, but actually he's 14 years old. He plays against tier 2 and destroys. His name is Jab. Another talent who is in tier 3 is Camp, who is insane in duels as well. In VCB, I have 3 big names: Shadow Raze and Lilo. 3 players that came from tier 3 and were insane. Oh my god, you guys are very young, man. Very young.
Spike down A.
Man, sometimes I play with some kids in rank, bro. They are actually beasts, man.
Eyes are down.
Stream is going good, man. Stream is going good. Having fun. We had some issues with PC the other day, but everything is working fine. Thanks God, I still managed to work with only one stick of brand. And the next game is gonna be M80 versus ULTRAFUMLUS, so it's gonna be a very exciting one. Just gotta be sure we don't miss the start of the match. Is Derek cooking today? I hope so. I hope so. The game haven't started yet, so I hope he's gonna do good. Yesterday I felt like I jinxing a little bit with the clutches, but it happens, you know. Still learning how to control these abilities. But it's always good to keep an eye on the new talents, man. I like to see new players, see how good they are. I always pay attention to their mechanics, but also decision making. A lot of times the very talented players, mechanically, they make a lot of dumb decisions, you know? And I think Aspas only is what he is today because Saci teaching him how to play, you know? So Saci got one of the best mechanical players of all time and made him an intelligent player. And because of that, he became the GOAT, you know? So you don't see Aspas doing mistakes. Some people will say, oh, Mundi, he's a better. Bro, Aspas, he just understands the patterns better than everybody else. He knows when it's a bad or a good situation. And it's just, because of that, he's almost the perfect player to have, man. Almost the perfect player. Yeah. And I feel like for duelists to have better decision making is even harder because normally you're just throwing the chaos. Like other agents, you have more room to breed than to think. On duelists, you gotta keep going, and it's a hard balance to have it because you need the confidence. You need to have the ability to overheat, but also don't mind debating through a closer, not positive closer. I think he could be a better clutcher in some situations, but I think he's getting better and better at that actually. Before I didn't see Aspas as a clutch player, like when he's left, but I think he's improved that a lot. And Aspas is very young still, so he's still getting better, man. Aspas is still getting better, and that's very scary. And his mentality, bro. Aspas, he keeps growing his mentality, which is even more impressive. You think, bro, a guy like who has been considered the GOAT for a long time, that he would drop? He's hard working, but no, man, he keeps working hard. Every player that plays with him says the same thing. The guy's a grinder, man.
Destroyed.
I agree with that, man. I think comfort pick is underrated. And I don't know who is the coach of Pigeons. Oh, you is his name? But man, I agree. Like for example, Pacific right now on M80. I would put Sinet to actually play Jet. Oh, the name is who? Oh, I see, yes, yeah. So I would put Sinet to play Jet. Guys, I think the game is gonna start there. Let's just watch this clutch here.
Spike planted.
The reason is he's not performing good on the Wele, you know, like. And I would put him on Jet so he can get the confidence back, and then I would put him to play Wele. But if I have a player like Sinead on my team, I need to have him on a comfort zone, you know, so he can perform his best. So for one game or two, I would put him on Jet to give his confidence back, and then he could play Wele or Yoru, whatever.
For Winthrop University,
but right now he needs
on the chamber.
Man.
We need to see him get a lot of value. It can be sometimes a little bit hard against the KO to get value from it, but they have a KO of their own to defend back.
Real fast,
and we
so
saw what Strong Tall guy did on the KO last time. He was so strong defensively, flooding through those smokes, to expect a lot of battling on sites.
Yeah, and actually,
but the problem is that Jet is for once not good on every map. Yes, Jet is not good on every map, that's for sure. But
I think that might kind
we
of
like, for example, we saw people saying Jet was bad on Lotus, remember? And he was bad on Lotus. But then we saw, I think it was Zeus or 11, dropping 40 bombs on the map as Jet. Because he's on comfort pick, you know, like, at the end of the day, you can make it work, but if he was that good individually, even if the map is not optimal for you,
but it seems
you
like
can
it
still
has
get
been.
kills.
So for me, I do like the switch from the Yoru going over into the Jet. I mean, from the Jet going over into the Yoru for Sim. I do feel like the ultimate might be a little bit more forgiving and pleasing.
Like other day we saw someone playing Jet on split, and bro, the guy was dropping bombs again.
All said and
it was
done,
very old school to see Raze and Jet on split.
Is enough from Gone
Can still be used.
Is going to be enough for Winthrop University to take down this roster of M80 and the powerhouses. Abyss is ready. Let's get to it and send it over to Marks and Tenric.
Okay, Winthrop pick Abyss.
So much, Sierra.
I made it pick Breeze, and the decider is
regardless
bind.
of what happens today, you are in fact enough. But Marks, the question is, does Winthrop University have enough to take on what is, as the desk mentioned,
I feel like every team they should play to their strength. Like for example, now Sentinels with an array, bro, he's struggling a little bit on Wele. That's totally fine, you know, like, he's back to the duelist position.
So, gonna be interesting to see how
they player, he'll get better with time, you know.
This is the map that requires the
but
least,
maybe individually speaking, if he was playing something that he's more used to, he'll perform better. Would that be better for the team?
Weird circumstances.
That's a different, maybe.
Well, M80 choosing to start out on this attack half after WU. Once again, as the desk mentioned, have been picking this as their first map week to week.
Well, I feel like the odds a little bit weird, no? They're fine, they're fine.
The Yoru being that only change.
Oh, look at that.
M80
look at that. That's nice, Fair.
Running in with Bonnie on this way.
That's not nice, Fair. They knew it. They knew it. They knew it. They saw that before.
He's developing this stage after having such an incredible year last season.
Okay, Sing's on the flank. He's faster here, man. Faster than you can imagine.
Dealing with Fair. Sim on a very
I feel
quick
like I'm missing
flank.
Chuaiko.
Already 2 members of M80 extending to watch for him. Made it back up to the window, though, unfazed. And Bonnie, right after grabbing another pick for himself, will fall to him. Now Sim trying to extend, but he's caught, and no one else from WU can compress in time. Moves now trying to extend down main, and there's just too many angles to check. M80 have 4 standing against
I hope to see a better show
lonely
from M80. Like, I honestly don't think they're playing that bad, but they need a victory, man. They need to win a game.
Some of his own ex-teammates that would know how to play against these guys like the back of their
And also, think it is elimination game. Mappy, you're the GOAT, bro. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for watching the stream. Hope you enjoy it.
A relatively slow, I suppose.
M80 versus Wing Chok, man. Big names on the server, guys. Big names. Some VCT players for M80.
Let's get this
And
game
for Wing Chok as well.
Moves was more than enough, and so they just decided that I wasn't going to be in the cast for the first round. But, you know, that's kind of how it happens. Is maybe, like you said, they're able to walk away with that round. And let's see how they want to be able to make this one happen, because it was a
man, we saw Vito today in the hands of 7. They used to play here on Challenge North America. I think he might be the best Vito we saw, man. He was insane. His double TP on bind, like to rotate, like he left 2 TPs on spawn. Bro, he won a clutch doing that. His rotation was so fast, man. It was epic. And he was on fire the entire series, man. He was frying people.
Kind of overextending and then making this a very decisive round.
I like seeing M80 get to plant Alvin again, taking on this Vito.
I do see sometimes here the Vito on the base.
Not often they'll probably let him do it.
Normally on the defender side, I play him on B.
Advantage. He can solo this stack, no problem.
Nice, Alvin. Nice.
Looking good.
1 away from his ult already.
I mean, we had high expectations for M80 coming into
no,
the season.
No, it's for you. What a nestle, bro. No, it's for you,
like,
dude. That's actually good.
Didn't come out
actually good.
Guns blazing.
Didn't want to give the guy days.
They've gotten better and better.
Gotta fight for it, bro.
As these weeks have progressed, and I mean, they certainly haven't had the easiest schedule so far. No. This game being no different. Regardless of whether
yeah, man, M80 got Energy Academy in the first game.
It's they look really things, good. Right, where it's like we've got M80, this new Frankenstein together roster, up against the shit in Winthrop University, replacing pretty much all of their parts except for moves, like the desk was kind of highlighting. And so a lot of questions kind of being raised, but I love the point that the desk made about as time going on, this team chem debuff is going to get lower and lower. And already we're starting to see some of that come to fruition in M80. They started things out being very hesitant when they were pushing in, very hesitant and honestly a little bit disjointed on some of their attacks. But I'm hoping that that is getting better and better as these weeks continue, as the squad starts to meld a lot.
Used to be the king of first bloods on challenges, my friends.
Yeah, you could say the same for, you know, these additions for Sim and Recoil coming into WU now that they've had this time. I mean, you're already seeing the change making here on this. Clearly, they're theory crafting.
And he's on fire.
It's a lab. They don't know, you know, how long this tenure is going to be. Recoil holding his own with his Phantom on the A choke. They're going to try and squeeze him, but it's tough once again with the gun diff. They'll make it work. Alvin actually.
It's forbidden around the boys.
And he's going to pop that Evo in this 2v2, in fact.
Great little communication there. Now let's see how this works. Strong Tall Guy and Fair approaching from
two
different angles here. I'm imagining that they're going to be playing off of that single flash that they've got as soon as Fair gets ready.
Both actually. Everybody hold your hands, boys.
Around here, M80 decide to push all the way back, and so the flankers might just get flanked.
Jeez, yeah. Oh, it's temporarily watched by Fair.
You see the movement? FRC, you are an aim trainer, coach.
Going through the motions.
You gotta teach these kids how to move as well, bro. You see that? That's nice.
Take away the bonus. And Alvin is 10-0-0. Are
Alvin,
you kidding me, dude?
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Unbelievable. I mean, Alvin has been a
Man, these
player,
Vitos are popping
obviously a highlight player.
Look
not
at that.
even on the
Look at that.
role,
That was
which I
clean,
think
bro.
in Challengers specifically,
Alvin, boy.
a lot of people overlook some of these players, but Alvin has been putting on heaters after heaters all throughout last year.
Bro, 10-0?
including
Oh
this
my
year as
God.
well. And once again,
And guys,
10-0,
this is the
already
best
used
start for
ultimate, by
M80
the way,
on
which
this
is kind
tournament
of
so
crazy
far.
for round 3. But still, M80 look like they don't show any signs of slowing down here. So with the University, they tried to put in a little bit of damage, but Derek immediately slapping Sim down. Look at this, GMD already waiting for this push-up.
Yeah, conditioning some very easy punishments so far. Yeah, they know.
One by
the
one,
W's
everybody's
just,
dying.
Yeah.
Give it a go there.
Important for M80 to make it clean.
Now it's just
Build
so
even
tough,
more
right?
economy.
'Cause for Winthrop
Yeah, reach.
University, a lot of that synergy, a lot of the sparks that we got to see on that previous roster.
So always on the flank,
coming
but
into challengers, we were expecting to see
not sure if they'll be able to
and
find
Governor
anything here on this round.
alongside moves. Of course, we get to see kind of the call up in order to sub for crew from Infiltrator as well as Governor, and that just kind of led to this team that had to get thrown together in order to try and make these ones work. And so a lot of that very promising synergy, it's just struggling a little bit more coming into the first part of challengers here. As once again, M80, they're taking more time and they're only getting more and more comfortable playing off.
Oh, they actually managed to find some stuff.
Recoil and Strong Tall Guy both able to find their first stabs, so they're on the site with room to spare. GMD just with that smoke setup, pretty obvious where he's standing from, but Nova Pulse plus the Gravity Well, that is a nasty double dog there that nets M80 a 4th round. And the 9 players apart from Alvin have finally
You have a theory that some
exceeded
some
the amount
games
of
have
kills
things
that
on
he
their own,
has,
like
so
M80 always
glad we've reached
have
that
very good
checkpoint.
things, but they never win.
Oh,
Ascension,
man, if we
in Liquid
Megazord
says
together, then maybe we can
they have very
rival
good
Alvin's
things,
score.
but always placing last.
But
Yo, but Liquid
still,
had an error in
it's good to
CS,
see
you
some
know?
of these other players
Liquid
come
had an
online.
error in
One of the
CS.
things that I've been looking at M80 specifically,
when Zeus
and
was
wanting
there,
to see
maybe,
them
with
grow,
Dewey.
is how they use their utility to play off of one another.
But they made it,
And I think
man.
that
They got
last round
unlucky,
was a
bro. Like
really
I remember
good
one time they
example of that.
they
We
lost
wanna
to the
see
Guardian,
those clear
right?
comms happening. A lot of
Or
that
who
kind of
did lost the next
hesitation
time?
and missed timing of
Yeah,
utility,
it's been a long time.
getting swept under
They
the
just
rug a
saved
little
Harris
bit more,
today.
nice
They're
and tidy
looking
and cleaned up.
worse than
so they
last
have
year.
nice, easy takes and kills.
Conversion paths just to cut through.
Yeah, like the
majority of
first
A
half that they
site.
played today was clean, but
Still gonna stick around for a moment after getting hit by that recon dart. They don't want to get double proc.
it wasn't a clean game from them. That's
But
for sure.
yeah, I think they know you're
Benji
here.
looking fire.
So
Okay,
yeah, just
GMD, my
duke it
boy.
out.
Guys, 7 was on
And
fire today, by the way.
M80 winning
7
the
looked
fights
really
very
good.
convincingly to the point where WU might already just save. Yep.
Yeah.
Taking
It's-
that back.
Whew, man.
It's so tough for WU to get
Yeah, man,
things
Liquid
done
in
right
CS.
now because,
Actually, the region
with
in
moves
CS
on
has
that
been
chamber, we know
struggling a
how
lot,
they
right?
like to play around the chamber. Moves has a lot of responsibility.
And Falling
on his
wasn't
back,
happy on Liquid, I think,
but
when he was there.
the same can be said for the rest of the team.
I think
Once again,
he
coming
spoke
to
about
the
that.
synergy on why this chamber composition works is the rest of the team can be that reliable anchor.
they tried everything, right?
overpower,
Different regions, plays for
the
different
people pushing
countries.
through, while Moves is going to be good for 1 or 2 kills just on the other
Different
side
things, I
to
mean.
keep the opponents guessing. Right now, it doesn't really feel like,
honestly,
unfortunately,
I haven't been
a lot of the
following
members of Winthrop University
that
can
game
kinda
in
come
Liquid in CS
online
for
in that
a while.
same synergistic style. We're still seeing, like, Sim, Recoil, one
Nice,
of them
Sim.
having to poke
I
out
don't even know
alone
who's
and
on
going
it
for
right
the
now.
swing to try and gain information without much backup. And in those moments, a lot of those fundamentals that M80 are kind of bringing to the board are going to just help them win things out, whether or not it's a trade or being able to find their shot. And so for Winthrop
Oh,
University,
Nitro's there.
we just
Nitro,
see them
yeah.
playing off
Nitro
of
plays
another
CS.
just
Play
a little
Valorant,
bit
I mean.
more and introduce a couple more issues with how M80 are attacking.
He was a good player on Valorant.
Yeah. It's really tough.
I think he can play for M80, bro.
WU is trying
Need to
to
play for M80 a
rely
little
as
bit.
much on like fundies as possible to get them by, and you're playing against the team that on paper had the best fundies coming into this entire stage. Moves
I want to see
with
more
that
of Paint
operator
today.
gets swarmed.
Guys, this is the best M80
Love Paint holding so
so
close
far
to
in the
this,
tournament.
Right there. Spike planted.
forward approach. Been seeing him on this KO is very entertaining. Early retake on top of what is left of
What? No one died,
Flashes
Paint?
cheese.
Good round. Good round, boy.
For a second there, I thought Paint got that kill, but actually,
And man,
it's just the short
no money for Introp, guys.
Crazy. What is that?
So I
flip,
made it.
man?
He's not balling here the game.
Oh, but yeah. I mean, 6 rounds in a row right now for M80. Generally speaking, like, Alvin hasn't really found a kill outside of those first 3 rounds, and that's totally okay, because
it's a mix of all the new players.
Other members of M80 start to find their opportunities in just playing Valorant and moving through and clearing.
So the roster is Nitro. So is the guys from?
Especially when it comes down to
yo, OC's back.
They're just getting caught off guard before they can really enter.
So Sonic is a good player. OC. Yo, Jarge is really good. Low-key, bro, I don't know, but Jarge is pretty good. That guy I know. It's pretty good.
Information. And Fair as well should be able to set
OC is a good upper player. I don't know, man, but from what I remember, I could be wrong, but from what I remember, OC in big games,
or when they push in
I didn't see much,
of the map,
but
so that when
I could be wrong.
Happen,
like at least from the games that I watch.
Zones and then play
but he's a good player. Mechanically, he's talented.
But it still feels like they're going.
And Nitro has always been a solid IGL player. And Sonic is pretty good too.
And as a result of that,
Jarge for the new talents of NA is really good. I like him.
It's always multiple people swinging out at
Bro got into Astralis for some time. He was their best player from us.
Right now, I'm looking at
I haven't watched Astralis like in a long time.
Like doing the most coordinated play than anybody else on the team so far, which is funny because coming into this, you would think that, I mean, Sim and Rico.
Bro, I don't think we can talk about the other game. I changed subject. Change subject.
They were put under because, as proven on TSM, their mechanical baseline is so good that you can kind of just plug and play them and let them, do their thing and have a lot of trust that they're going to be able to hold their own and stay on a decent leash. Even, Sim has gotten pretty good at that discipline in the past year or so.
It is only pistols, but my friends, anything can happen. This is Valorant.
You got 2 Bennett,
one Bennett.
Is netting them
2 chefs and this thing.
arguably so far more connection on retakes than the actual takes from the core team. It's, I don't know, I can't tell if it's concerning or exciting because I don't know where the floor sits for either side of that.
Basically far.
It just depends if it works, right? Like,
well, so far it's 0-6. So,
but like Moobs is not even holding an aggressive line. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I would be going for kills.
Completely has to back off and
I'd be holding an aggressive angle there. So I can get 1 shot and take it out.
Having one person control middle and having Moobs watch the other side, it completely falls apart. The rest of Winthrop University now arrived. Let's see how they want to take this.
Bonnie's already upstairs. Should be
nice
for
flash,
that.
Pain.
Flash for flash. Pain's on it.
Man, today they are looking different. The confidence on M80 today is nice to see, man. Finally, boys, finally.
And
maybe they had a good day of screens, man, because they are feeling good today.
I'm not saying that this is going to be the trend for the entire match, but certainly wouldn't be surprised if it is.
So this is the best chance for Introp to win around, guys. 3 ults.
Yeah, and there's the one thing.
And the 7-1 curse is on their side. So if they don't win this round here, guys, it could be 13-0.
I love smart Valorant. And then you have a round like that where it's just like, oh yeah, they're just hitting all their shots, right?
Yeah.
Like they're finding the timings, they know when to push out, they know where to expect their opponents, and are consistently catching the Winthrop University members off guard. A little bit of a swap up from Winthrop. This time
let's go, M80.
All the way over, but this is gonna be a dicey
one. Prove the haters wrong. They're saying you guys are bad now.
Fadeaway smoke. I'm just having moves sit inside.
I just think you guys need more time. That's what I've been talking about. New thing, bro. New thing.
Now the interceptor up on the push. Alvin gets that. Kill onto. Okay, and then it gets straight back. Sim from the back line. That's like a distraction, and that's 2. Negative 3v2 retake. Sim,
when he's spinning, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything there. I'm not gonna say anything. You do your thing.
Yoru too, just able to kind of let go of a flash or 2 whenever he needs to be self-sufficient, which
do what you were born to do, bro.
Seems like he needs to be. So though, job as easy as can be for this 2v1.
Oh, bye.
Derek.
He's not clutching. He's not clutching, guys. But that's not his fault. Honestly, that is not his fault. It's because it's 7-1, bro. It's every day. It's a curse. Every day.
Yeah, I mean, once again,
you cannot escape, bro.
Like
there was nothing you could do.
Nothing. Decides I'll just do this myself. I gotta win us around here. Winthrop up to their first round.
If it was all around, who would win for sure.
8. And honestly, good adaptation. Recoil lets the Hunter's Fury go, and immediately we get to see just the flood through happen. The Waylay pressuring the Sova right off the rip, meaning that they have to kind of cancel the ultimate, which is just such a smart heads-up play from M80.
7-1, man.
But at the end of the day,
normal day.
Enough additional space to allow Sim to kind of go in there and kill. And, Tendrick, I still continue to worry because if the win condition is really just Sim has to find solo kills and be able to clear things out, kind of pulling the rest of the team up, that is concerning, especially with how much discipline we've been seeing from this M80 squad thus far.
Cosmic Divide for this approach. That's a great ulti for the A split. Love it. With the aggression that M80 had as well, Alvin turns back and nails Fair. Clean as can be. And yeah, like you said, if hero moments from Sim are the only thing that WU can use to get a leg up here, then this team is stuck in the past in more ways than one. Still got to hold your own against Paint, and yeah, Recoil has no trouble with it. Wow, WU, I mean, everybody walks it down that time around. Recoil, Moves, and Sim all win their fights. The most consistent plug-and-play members of WU this tenure.
And at the same time, like, you just take a look at that. They made sure that they were buddied up when taking those duels. Okay, and I you know, that sounds like such a basic thing to do. But given off of the last series that we saw where everyone was kind of taking their individual fights, and on a lot of these early rounds, we're seeing the members of Winthrop University go exploring without having a lot of backup. Like, you just see immediately how much of a difference that can make here. And so, great stuff coming through. Obviously, the shots landing makes a huge difference, but Winthrop now find 2 in a row. Still, the economy looking good for M80. More than enough to be able to buy up for the next round as well. But still, at this point, this is going to be that changing point. Are M80 going to continue to walk away with this and continue to secure their lead? Or will Winthrop University start to turn things around in this half and really make it look like Abyss is a possible win?
Still plenty of game, still plenty of half. Yet another implant for Alvin, this time top mid. How many rotations have realistically happened up here so far this game? I mean, it's like, it's STG, maybe, in between, but yeah, tough to find any individual pressure here. Instead, you got to take the set itself, and they will start doing that just as Alvin gets that timing on the press. Well done. And now he can patrol top mid, where indeed you got one member rotating from. It's Moobs, who will walk that down, but the rest of M80 securely have that A site and a couple extra seconds on the spike that have already burned away. Moobs, alone for the time being, is already starting to outstretch. That operator's dangerous, but Bonnie's quick with it. And that should be all the shutting down they need. WU are fair distance away from this, but Fair will make up that distance quite quickly after nabbing that extra kill. Oh, that's a nasty way to grab the double, isn't it? Paint finishing off STG and then turning right onto the 1. You don't even need the extra help, and it's 8-2.
I just want to call out something.
I was muted, bro. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry.
It's a little
Hello, Batman. Hello, Batman. You already a saver. I was talking about the privilege to have you here, and you come here and you save the day already. What a hero, bro. That's a true hero.
You know, use the suck, pull him away.
A true hero, my friends.
Right. So GMD just
Batman, legend.
Immediately goes through.
Oh my god.
And then Bonnie swings off.
Love you, bro.
Understanding that Winthrop University heard that noise and are gonna be looking that way. It's just a small
the name, my friend,
that really just shuts down Winthrop University's chances of that retake, and those little moments are going to matter. Moves,
yeah, I was muted for a long time, no?
Big ol' sniper rifle won't be able to do that, getting shut down from the 0 point, but will be able to successfully escape after a little bit of a help with that star.
Decent trade of space, but M80 doesn't fully take it. Yeah, you can just condition that Alvin is probably there because he was last round.
So let's have to rotate.
WU, for all they know, can't take a single step through that bridge until too much presence is confirmed elsewhere, which
my hero.
It is about to be. Big knife on the B approach, actually. Right in front of it, and STG stays close. Grabs 1, Pain taking the hit, so GMD can recover and keep the personnel advantage decently wide.
But man, low-key, do they Recoil got a save, right?
Quickly shut down by Derek. Yeah, you run out of answers so fast once a collapse like this happens. And this is the point in which, you know,
trying to get some weapons off.
So easy because they decide the rounds within.
They are so rich.
Everything else just looks.
And you gotta save this weapon, buddy. Like, that's the best decision you can make. Anything else is a throw.
Not cohesive enough, and again, that takes time and normally the players that you had signed for the season, but again. WU is working with what they've got, and really giving it their best here. You have
guys, how is the other game?
Last round of the half. You have a gun or two that you're able to buy up as well. There is a lot to still hold on to going into what will likely be a better attack half from Winthrop.
And that time around, like, we see M80 pop a couple of ults there to really secure themselves.
On the other game, my friends, Ping Jones 12, Night Blue Gaming 11. Third map, very close, my friends. Epic game.
And make sure that they punish the economy.
We will be streaming Pacific games. You mean VCT or Challengers? VCT are not allowed. Challengers, SEA, I applied today, man. So maybe we'll be streaming some games. Maybe.
With that weaker weaponry, it's still gonna be so difficult.
All my homies are Slippers.
To be able to find this last round.
Bro, Slippers is a fun thing to watch, man.
Blazing fury in
yesterday was very tired, man. I need to reset, but then I missed their last match.
Not even going for an outlaw buy here, but the fact that it is the last round, aggressive play this time to try and swap things up, but Derek able to.
But I want to watch my friends Slippers.
Completely unscathed.
Actually, I don't know. Did they won yesterday? Why not VCT? Because I don't have permission, man. You know, like to live streams, the VCTs and Riot tournaments, you gotta have permissions from Riot or the organizers that they partner with, you know? And I don't have permission.
It was a bonus gun, you know?
Oh, we're fine. Okay, he bought up an outlaw on top of his rifle. Okay.
Yeah, like these things, right? The details,
a little rich flex on with
right, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Flex on him. Y'all got student loans? That's cute. I had an outlaw.
Nice shot, bud.
Hey!
Okay, see? Saving the Zoli was very important, bro. Very important.
An STG ain't checked for Bonnie on a panic run, and he makes it work!
That is no way, right?
But there's still so much to do, right? I mean, this is impossible, especially in the last round of the half. You have the Cosmic Divide to reapproach.
Virgin Path's online, though.
You gotta confirm both positions, and a lot of noise being decently made here. When does he decide to proc it? There's the... Oh, early peek out. Gets both in the ulti. Fair's in front of it, just needs one
2
shot.
HP?
The spray from the shotgun knocks Bonnie down to 2. Cosmic Divide will still shield moves on the step in, saturate.
Oh my god, the guy's cooking. The guy is cooking Bone. You are incredible. You are actually king. That was beautiful. Guys, that was beautiful. What a clutch, what a play. Oh my god. He was so low, and he played to perfection. Actually perfection.
Oh, you feeling good sitting back over there?
Oh my god, that's just the deal, man. That was incredible.
Dude,
look what happened.
Beautiful, Bonnie. Beautiful.
Great play.
Man, they made it today, played to their potential.
I mean, there's no way to describe that.
Bro, Bonnie has a very high sense like me.
You said, it catches both of them. The Cosmic Divide is played off of, but it's just so aggressive from Winthrop University that they think that they're being able to find that kill. And as a result of that, it slips through their fingers.
0-4 now.
M80 up 10-2. Such a dominant start on this map right now. And once again, we have not seen M80
when I play with
on this
1600,
everything
yeah, I
looks
play
really good from this team.
Epic Bandit display showcase coming from Alvin here. Oh, gets hit by that. Gets hit by everything.
No way, man.
Alvin.
Oh, no way, he gets two.
Oh my god. The Bandit, man. Buy this weapon, guys. It's really good.
Bonnie on the flank right now.
Pretty cool gun.
Yeah, man. Your sense is very high. Very, very high. I could never.
Bonnie's quick to it. Fair behind the boxes. A lot to check individually. Oh, sees the gun.
And I like high sense, but my high sense is different than yours.
And everybody's looking at way too much. Nothing's guaranteed. Everything is ground floor and simplified by W.
Maybe there's hope, guys. Maybe we saw some comebacks earlier today, okay? Epic comebacks on MEA and on challenges already, man.
Like Alvin being the highlight
not over until it's over.
After round.
And that's a nice dog.
Talked about how that solo anchor is just so.
But man, individually, M80 today are shining way more than the other days, man.
A dominant performance, and now that we're swapping around, having M80 on this defense, I'm anticipating
today
more of those pop-off moments with the Bandit being able to find.
And man, today T-Dog team did an epic comeback on Prison Zone, man. Was 11-2, guys. 11-2, and they came back and won the game.
To be able to win that one, or sorry, for M80 to win it out, Winthrop walk away with the round. It's going to be an aggressive push out for M80 out of that A site. Zalvin, shouting out Gentlemates on the other side, basically one number away from M80 there. But
that's basically the same organization.
I mean, at this point, you know.
They are orgs of the people. You gotta hand it to them.
That's true. People love Gentlemates.
I'm looking at Bunny with the shotty.
Just looking for an explosive stack here, and
well, let me see if we won the other game.
Feels like the best way to go about it. Moves his position
okay.
to be confirmed.
ADG, look it down, pinches, my
he
friends.
has that trademark.
One.
Or the rendezvous, excuse me. Oh, caught on the crawl. That's ballsy for them to like decide to keep even just 2 there, but GMD lands that. Yeah.
But man, I didn't thought you play with that high sense actually, because you control your sense really well. I was listening from the clip.
It was an interesting idea from M80 that time around. Wrapping 2 members around, going for a little bit of a push. Again, sticking to that.
It's not like that shaking, you know? There's sometimes to see with players
weaponry, especially with Sim feeling it. It's just simply not going to work out here. So should be a clean last part of this round.
We're out of here.
I try not to change my sense, man. You know, I want to slow Maya a little bit,
like just so far
but
from
I won't change it. I won't change it. The only thing that I changed was DPI.
It feels like they're divvying up the
and
responsibilities,
then I adjust
not
the
just
sense.
like equally, but I think.
And I already felt like it got slower. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it would be the same thing, but no, actually it feels slower.
Followed by STG to be the ones to take the brunt of the hit.
Iggy, come on.
They can tank as much as possible.
Iggy, come on, Mundi. Predict final score.
Kind of keep that inertia from the aggression you pose onto a site into the post plant. Because you can just keep moving forward
13-6.
And then have that backup TP for 2 of your players.
Or 10-5.
Yeah, and speaking of inertia, like...
Well, I don't recommend changing sense, man. You know, like, muscle memory is such an important thing.
But they're a lot more proactive.
Every time we change it, like, we're kind of screwing ourselves, I feel like.
So much space onto mid, getting their players now.
At first it's good, but then
it forces M80 to have to spread out their defense on that B side a bit more. So Alvin Boy, the last person
then try to change it back. Then it's just
by Sim, that's going to be more consistent than not. Derek,
okay, so if they win this round here, I want to change it. I want to change it.
3v4 as M80 is already making that walk up and moves. He's not.
This is going to the distance, my friend.
He can't adjust in time.
I wasn't predicting it winning this round. Ig, I want to change. I want to change it.
My goat, please don't leave us.
This is going to the distance now. Yo, Ig is smart, bro. He baited me to say that, and because I said it, the guys are actually coming back to the game.
Take it to the face.
Oh my god, bro. Genius, genius. Actually genius, man. Hey guys, then.
You know, one of my criticisms on the WU attack was
now I made my lose the game.
Out, right? Giving up those individual opportunities for M80 to kind of take advantage of, find those kills, and end the round before it even really begins. That time around, we see Winthrop University more or less do that. Moves with a crazy
man, who is the GL of... Oh, he's
M80. Able to shut down the lurker there, and then is able to find Derek right off the bat as well. Honestly, that just kind of secures the round there. The individual picks paving the way for the rest of that round. Bonnie already going far forward. Sim so aware of it. Bonnie is in a lot of trouble right now.
No way out. Yeah, the knife forced him to be by himself. So Pain's going to decide to collapse in on that. So is GMD.
Yeah, my friend. Wingtrap, bring it back. Winning that bonus round, guys, makes all the difference.
How often M80 would try to go for something like that with this diff?
And honestly, Winthrop University there, great job playing anti-flash based off of that one. Allowing only 1 kill to go through, given the fact that that
was
an M80
Valorant should stay in R12 or change to 16 like CS?
Bonnie a little bit difficult, given the fact that
there's no ball games, like we win the piece or we win the bonus, man. It's really tough for you to come back.
That M80 could have walked away for free with.
But I like the way Valorant is actually, so maybe not.
No real answer here.
Spike planted.
Yeah, here there's nothing I can do.
That should be a nice, easy cleanup. At this point, your M80. This defense has simply not been working out so far, and it's tough because the synergy that I talked about.
They help
with
just start.
Winthorpe
I want to see the next
players,
round. You know, like losing the bonus sucks.
Kind of
But
being
you
that
gotta see how they're gonna
anchor
adapt
with
here.
The rest of them
I think the rest of the round is gonna be next round is gonna be key.
We're seeing them get
If they lose,
forced to play
then they're
as that
in big
style,
trouble, man.
right?
They might win the game actually.
Have to move in together. The 4 members have to push in and take things decisively. Doing a good job of utilizing that double initiator utility to flush M80 out.
I wanna see M80 bouncing back, man, fast. Yeah.
you've
So
got to
look,
overwhelm
maybe
before you can conquer,
I think if they lose the next
and
round,
M80,
then the momentum
I
is
don't think
completely gone.
can
But
properly whelm
they should have a
even
little bit of
surrounding
momentum in there, and then still a little bit.
Oh no, they can. They'll be
You
fine.
know, a little bit.
But still, the cycle's not online, which is the thing that they're still playing catch up on here.
So
GMD is one away from the
SDG has
divide,
something one away from the dimensional drift, so
maybe if they go
they're gonna
for
get the
aggression
orb.
again.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
M80 might
just
be in
gotta get
trouble,
rifles.
guys.
You can't really justify that because you've been losing so many in the process. And again,
GMD is
it's
also one
It
away.
strikes me as very odd that M80 is going for these collapses
Okay,
so
they're gonna
early
get the
on
orb
in
here
rounds.
on
We
A.
stall things out to like 25 seconds left, but WU in panic mode.
Maybe just gonna Zek here.
At
Fast.
least bottleneck them a little harder. But WU have been so damn slippery.
Yeah.
Sim and Moves in particular, just consistently being able to fry on whatever LOS they've been planted on, and Moves on another nasty one.
And in the meantime,
Yeah,
Sim's
not
able to
for
rescue
anything
that
crazy.
ultimate orb, so now
Just
the
playing the
dimensional
Falcon
drift is
1-2.
online as well. Just feels like the plan is 3 rounds ahead for Winthrop
Holding
University.
position.
Got all the
Here
tools that they
comes out.
need. They should be able to engage off this off of this one. Strong tall guy also has the KO wall, so it should be easy. M80 Derek though finds
They should
moves.
change that.
Not
Like,
going exactly how
you gotta think about it,
Winthrop
Christian.
planned.
A Sim standing alone there. WU still on the
that's a clean round,
site.
guys.
Unable to at least
Wait.
We're still kind of do-si-doing around this spike though, and STG now by
Nice.
himself.
Man, Alvin's on
Flash will
fire.
sense it. Alvin
So they didn't lose momentum
with a
yet. They didn't lose
three-piece to
momentum
get
yet.
M80
That was a good
on the
round.
board
They just
this
got unlucky.
half.
Not
Took
unlucky.
them a second, and even
But
still, it
losing
looked
the
like they were a
round
little
is
slow to
hurt.
the
It's
problem, but they
tough,
were
but
able to sequence
they
out the
bounce back
individual
fast.
takes, and all of a sudden STG by himself after maybe Sim kind of let go of the trigger a little too early on that drift, and in addition,
Apollo, thank you, man. Thank
Moves
you.
losing that
This
fight
guy
against
follows
Derek
every
early
single
on
game
that
and you
approach,
should see
let
that
M80 kind of pay
dedication,
their
man.
full
Thank you,
focus to
bro.
it.
Thank you. I do it for you, man.
And
Do it for all of
Derek's
you.
been one of those players that if you've been watching this reform of
I do
M80,
enjoy the videos,
has
man.
just been
And if you have any
consistently
feedback,
solid
man,
for the team.
anything that you want to see being improved in the videos or in the live streams, please let me know, man. I was hoping for that.
Many chances and opportunities for the other team to kind of make it so that
So
Derek's
now
in these, like,
M80
1vs
has 3
scenarios, but
big
still either does a
ults, my
lot of
friend.
damage
So
or is able to
they
almost
should win this
come down
one.
swinging. And if you
But
take a
Recoil
look
also
at
won out
how
from the
that
Hunters,
Silva's
so-
been playing the map, there is still
Alvin
that,
should
like,
be in tier 1. I think he'll
individual
be soon, man.
responsibility that
Low-key,
Derek has been taking.
I think he'll be
in
very, very
being
soon.
very solid. The
He's
util
really good,
from
man.
the Silver right off
The
rip,
problem, man, is
recon,
there's
all
so
that type
many
of stuff gets
great
utilized
talents, you know,
exactly
like
how
in
you
the
want it to
region.
go. And then Derek
And
just kind
so
of
few
sends it down,
slots.
goes
I
into
think we
these
need more
weird
things, bro.
off
I
angles,
think you
and
need
is
to
trying
increase the
play
number
for
of
these
things in
opportunities to
VCT.
take people
There's
down.
too many good
Of
players,
course,
man.
makes
Too many
it a
good
lot
players.
easier when you've got Alvin being such a strong anchor on that site. That time around, the heroics, the multi-kill,
Alvin,
resulting in a round win.
do you see the
for
same drama?
M80.
You're talking about the raid,
Now
the
M80,
post
they've
that they
got
did on
3 of
Twitter
their
or
own
Sentinel
ultimates
did.
online here.
I saw
Evolution,
that.
Burst Fury, and
That
Cosmic
sucks, bro.
Divide.
That actually
3
sucks.
really good tools.
And
to
I saw his
counter
response
how
as well.
Winthrop wanna play.
Yeah,
So
that's just-
curious to see how they're going to be
that's
trying to
just
play counter
sad,
to
man.
this.
Low-key,
As,
that's
it's going to be
sad.
very aggressive
guy, man.
from 2
Poor
of
guy.
the members of M80.
You don't,
As they
you
take
don't.
this advancement
I
onto
did not
moves.
like that, bro.
That knife.
But I think,
does shut
like,
him
you can
out.
think about that in 2 ways. One, that they shouldn't have done it to not expose
yeah,
our reaction.
not
But also, you do
convinced
it
to try to
and you show how
go for
much
this,
it
especially
matters to
when
the
you
player,
know
how he's taking
Alvin
the
won't be
loss,
fazed by
and
any of the
the
flashes
Sen
that
fans
WU has in
might
its arsenal.
have empathy and compassion
You
with
just
him
make the
because of
dash over to the
it.
B
You know,
side 'cause
so
you know that there's
depending
two
on how you
planted
see it,
so deep up A main.
I hope
No way
the
could
Sen
M80
fans
possibly have
will
enough to
embrace
take on this
him,
push.
giving him love, support,
fact, too,
because
that
he's a
Alvin's
very
way over
talented
there.
player.
Right
Not
now,
playing
this
his
is all
best,
up to
yes,
GMD to
but he
be
knows that
small
better than
things
anyone
go.
else.
Yeah.
Moves putting the
And
trip
I
down,
hope
keeps
next
that
game
push
he will
up
play
honest.
to his best
While
level.
he
And then if
moves
that
up,
happens,
takes all that space on
Sen is
mid.
gonna be a very
Look,
scary
this one,
thing.
M80 have to weaken their
Even though
defense,
this is a
accounting for that
long-term
chamber.
project.
And Moves also heard the jump over from Paint, so they know that there's maximum 2 players on this B site right now, and now they know who they are. Derek has made it back in time, though, and is launching that Hunter's Fury downstream, not hitting that default site, though. His recoil will get the spike down pretty convincingly. Moves still here on mid and not checked for two.
Bro,
On that
Alvin
flank,
is
Alvin can
unbeatable
at
right now.
least hold on to that.
Obscuri gets through there for sure.
Coming back his way, he'll have about 60 effective health to work with on this retake, but Sim continuing to
big
boss
kill.
it up. Pain can end up winning that duel, and now the late Hunter's Fury from Recoil right in the middle of this fight causes so much havoc, forces M80 to pay attention to these bottlenecks, but now...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It is those two initiators
GMD
stuck
the
from
savior.
Only one angle to check from Alvin holding the spike. GMD playing
Oh,
police
he won.
for long
They
enough
won.
for Alvin to
GMD the
just
savior.
get
The
to
guy
hold it.
jumped off the map.
And M80 make it to 12
Bro,
by
the
the
guy
skin of their
just danced.
teeth.
Crazy, but at the same time puts
yeah,
pressure on
they
his
got the evolution right off the
as
rip
his
here.
team
It's an
to get the
aggressive play
results
from
and let him
Alvin,
get
but
more
now-
in
and
his
they
comfort.
completely missed all the util because Winthrop aren't pushing here. Wait a second.
Why do you
Let's
mean
just
it puts
get
more pressure
Alvin
on the
in
team, like-
evolution to stick the spike
think-
plant because you
why?
know they're going to be trying to
I think it puts
play
pressure
off
on-
their utility to deny you. And as a result of that, GMD playing it forwards. And then, yeah, at this point, like, Recoil has to just kind of go in there because none of that utility is going to be effective against
you mean the post,
Vito.
right?
And so a little bit of a cheeky play there. Moves almost turning the round around for Winthrop University. Now
It's
M80,
tough, man.
they're at map
Okay,
point
it's a tough
here.
situation.
They're ready to close out.
What do
their
you think about
opponent's
Zen
map
versus
pick.
Envy?
They just need this first one, and look at this.
Man, I
already
think
taking so
Envy are
much
actually
space
the
in middle.
favorite swing.
Oh, Winthrop University looking to do a
But
five-man rush on
we
it.
gotta see how Sen is gonna show up there, man. Especially after all this drama. I think Sen is actually playing good, but it will be good enough to beat Envy. I don't know. GG M80, my friends. I like the game that they play here, man. Alvin, what an incredible game. Individually, M80, Paint too, man. Good start in the game. They look better today, my friends. Way better. My friends, they're gonna run
Yeah, and at the end there, I'm pretty sure we saw Paint do his best Mario impression and try to go for the Goomba stomp on top of Goombas, I'm pretty sure. But we're seeing a lot more of these pieces for M80 start to work out.
Man,
Obviously,
why is
one of the things that we
Twitch
talked
passing
about on
ads
the desk
if
was
I put
Nismo
on manual?
stepping
I don't
into the
understand.
coaching role and Paint kind of coming in here on this KO, on this initiator.
Like, it's manual.
And, you know,
So why is
learning from
passing
Nismo.
ads?
I think it was in one of the interviews that Paint gave that he was really practicing a lot of that initiator utility. And at the end of the day, even though it slowly started to slip away from M80 there, just in general, you can tell they're playing off of one another. They're playing off of their utility, and they still feel like they're fitting into a bit more of a textbook style Valorant. And well, when you got these players aiming and working together, then it's going to look nice and easy for M80 to close out that match.
Yeah, the expected levels of cohesion from both sides just working out very differently. I think WU is, again, doing so well with what they have for what they have when they have it. We're going to see new versions of both of these teams on a map that has gone untouched by both of them until today. It's Breeze after the break.
Hey, bye. Oh, Martin, my boy. Sorry, man, I wasn't here. The veteran, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Hola, hola. It is a great situation, man. It is a great situation. It's. They did it at the post, you know. I think things got out of control, and wow. I just wish things will work out the best for them, for now, right in the thing especially. But it's a bad situation. Like, I think same thing is booked. I think, man, like Sentinels, they play good against Thieves, you know. It was a very close game. I think Thieves is looking like one of the best things. Sen also lost to Furia, and that didn't appear good for the community, for their fans, because Furia used to be like a mean thing, but Furia world that they're good, you know. That's sign. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Thanks so much. Let me see now. So Sentinels, they lost to Thieves and they lost to Furia. I think these are the only games, no? Or there was one more. Okay. Yeah, they lost to Furia. And then they lost to... Oh, they beat TG. They beat TG 2-0. That's good. And they lost to Thieves. Was 13-11 and 16-14. Very close game. And everybody's hyping Thieves, saying they're one of the best things, maybe outside of the top 3, the favorite thing to go to the international. So I think the drama on Sentinels is smart because what we expect from the organization, they're used to winning. Then the results, you know, like they built this project. Rob, the CEO, said it's a long-term project. Sentinels fans, they gotta be patient, and they already looking good with a lot of potential. The problem is just that Americas is very stacked more than ever, you know. So I think people need to be calm, man. I think Sentinels is actually a good thing. Redux, man, he dropped 34 kills on Thieves on his play. 34. John has been performing incredible. Cortesia finished top 3 champs last year. Kyle, as a new IGL, is doing good. He's fragging too. There's some good moments from Kyle. Narrate is not playing to his best, but he's also playing on Duelist again, which he didn't play for the entire last year, I think. And also he's playing on Agent that he never played before.
With Winthrop University and M80.
So I don't think
sitting at this 1-2 record.
I think Sen is okay. I think Sen is okay.
Happen out on a best Winthrop
the problem is that
pick,
they used to be
looking a little bit more
the best,
coordinated.
you know, like,
they get an early lead.
But they don't have Sassid anymore. They don't have Zakin anymore. They don't have Tens anymore. So they are
going into it, like M80, we talked about all the powerhouse players. We talked about that potential there, and it's about time we get to see the turnaround into more of this winning ways that we kind of expected.
But now Sen is gonna play. Wait, but it's not the same versus Envy. Why people are talking about Sen versus Envy?
That was beautiful.
Sentinel is not gonna play against Envy.
Beautiful. There was so many good sets.
Trolling me, bro.
The way they were playing on the pulse plants and
they play against Sentinels and VLR is wrong.
Coming into this map was so good and very refreshing to see from M80. And yeah, it was just nice to watch. I think there's also there's a lot of player pop-offs that were happening, and we kind of came into this talking a lot about the individual expression on the team and kind of the talent.
But like,
I feel like we got.
If the idea was to make a long-term project, why would they do at the end of franchise? Like for me, it makes no sense.
I believe it was like
well, we don't know what it is going to be next year, but one thing we know for sure: Sentinels is gonna be involved in the project. You know, like Sentinels is gonna be part of whatever happens. They're gonna be part of it. So they know something more than we do.
It was quite difficult for them majority of the time, and a lot
we don't know what's gonna happen, but they know.
Just under circumstances where
they know more than us.
By surprise, right? So this team had it. Like they could have honestly. And listen, I love Winthrop, but they could have realistically 13-0.
I think it's gonna be a franchise, but more open. You know.
Not made those mistakes.
And Sentinels is gonna be there. They just got accepted League of Legends. They have plans of going to the Nordic game as well. The other FPS game.
Bro,
so, they know what's happening. Rob is a smart guy, bro. Smart guy. Yeah, they will not win the franchise, but they will change it, you know? They will reevaluate everything. So Sentinels is gonna be there for sure. There is no doubts about that.
I'm never gonna say Winthrop's gonna get 13-0'd. I think that is crazy. But like, I will say, like, he is looking good on the day.
Yeah, just let's go from top down here, okay? Ignore the scoreboard, 13-6. All right, we got.
Wood is going for sure. I don't know, man. Low key, I don't know.
It's okay, though. No big deal.
Wood is a big organization, man. Big York. With a lot of investment, now they're doing good. Got some players from NA.
That is crazy.
And like, if you're gonna replace Furia, you need to replace with a team from Brazil. Who you gonna get better than Furia?
M80. And I feel like when I look at these players and kind of their former roster histories.
No, Valorant has been a meme for a long time, but the organization itself, like, they can provide good infrastructure.
They're very
you know, they got good management.
Kind of on
now,
the same page
before
with how they're playing, and everyone gets put in the positions where they can shine.
Things are getting better, you know, like this year is a very important year for the organization to
Astra as the controller, and she can kind of be
that they are
on the map, whereas Vito
on
is
the
not
right
really
track.
the traditional.
I don't know if they're gonna kick for
where like he's kind of with the pack, right? Because you want him there with the intercept.
I don't know.
You want him there to have that.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. They could. They could. If they do, we wouldn't understand. But I'm not so sure.
On the Astra with that utility that's able to close out rounds with the Gravwell and with some of the util.
I mean, you're talking about Alvin Boy and being part of the pack. It felt like
But
at
let's
some
see
points
them.
he was
It's
leading
still
when you're
very
looking
early
at the
days
6
to
first
talk
kills
about Gwear.
out of like the
Right now
he
they're
was
looking
the
good,
back guy.
but like if they lose
Like
3
6
games,
out of the 14
people gonna say
on the
their shit
video,
again.
I think was nuts, and I think too it was really cool. I mean, Alvin Boy at one point got first. It was like we're laughing. It was like 10-0-0. Like Alvin Boy was just.
He's 11-0 at one point.
Man, Alvin, you look
that's
so good, man. So good.
I think it was in the
And
first
bro, this
5
jersey
rounds,
is nice
actually.
by
I don't know.
M80.
Like, he was going insane, and 296 ACS obviously kind of showcases that. We got to see just how good they are in the Tejo.
Yo,
and
you see?
I believe it was you
They
who
have
said that Tejo is starting to come.
I sponsored
Am I
the skins
okay?
there on the
Vito
jersey.
is
I didn't even know that was
Vito
allowed.
is starting to come a little bit more
Is this allowed
into
in
the
Ra-
meta. People are trying
Yo,
it out. People
what?
are enjoying it. And I can see exactly why, right? The utility was perfect. It denied so many takes onto site. And I will
ADG
say
will be
as
gone
well,
for
it was just the
sure.
game in general for Alvin. There was never a moment missing from this
Ah,
player. And
yeah,
every single time
maybe,
they showed up,
probably.
I knew there was going to be at least 2.
Yeah, and I don't think
I don't know, man. It would be
mechanics
sad
will ever
to
come
see a
into
world
question.
champion
I think
going
we, like,
again, you know?
unanimously agree that he's a
Like,
mechanical
already lost
beast.
the
Like,
Sand.
there's
For me,
just
that
no
was sad
way to be
too.
honest. And another thing that kind of
Like,
went under
they're
the
the
radar in
history
that
of the
graphic
game.
is the
You lose this
first
organization,
kill
you're
percentages.
a part of history dies as well.
32.6. That's literally 1/3 of the rounds he opened. We played what 18, 19 rounds. He got 6 first
One
kills.
thing too that I get
Literally
pissed
every
with this
3
Brazilian
rounds he
things
was
is
opening up
loud,
the
but
round.
they
That's
almost
crazy.
outplay
He
attention
didn't die
things like
once on any of those openers either. He's 6-0. That's crazy.
I honestly I don't follow that,
Alvin
so
Boy is just
I
a
really
different
don't
beast
know
out here.
how much attention things are putting there.
We don't even have to go down. That's just
My
crazy. I don't
director
even
is
have
not
the
made in
words
Brazil.
for it, guys. But I mean,
Bro, but
that
they might
is
be
a
hard.
beast that Winthrop
Traditionally
University has to
speaking,
contend
it's
with
not the
for
first
a
time
minimum
that
one
they have
more map as we look at the
international
second
players,
map
not like
in the
even
series. Not only just the
1.6,
second map, but
they
we're
had
now going to
players, I think, from
M80's
Sweden or
map
Dinamarca,
pick,
something
which
like
is
that.
Breeze, which is kind
Then
of
they had
something I'm
Tarek,
intrigued
Stewie,
about because we've seen this floated by as the
more
decider
recent
in series that
times,
didn't
and
get
now
to
they got
that
far
point.
players.
We've seen them ban it out in their second ban before. So Roy,
It's crazy,
I'm
it's crazy, you
very
know, but
curious
it's not
with
the
what
first time that
M80's
happens.
cooking up.
I'm also very curious to know what M80 is cooking up. If I had to guess, though, if I had to just kind of throw a little
It's a very
intuition out
good
there,
team, man. Very,
I would
bro, this is
imagine
a
they're
super
leaning
thing.
into the.
I don't get
double
mad
the Viper
at that
Astra. I'd like
because
to see
this team is
GMD
so
on
fun
the
to
Astra.
watch
I'd like to see
that
Alba on the Viper. He's played it before.
It's so good.
I think
It's
it's
so
going to be really
so interesting.
And I'm
that
kind
I'm
of
okay with that.
I mean, I'm excited to see this.
But it is crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, I absolutely cannot wait. We get to discover a lot about M80 today. So with Agent Select, I cannot wait. And going across the board, this just seems like, you know, something. Okay, Roy?
Yeah, I like it. So, okay, the double controllers, I was pretty sure it was going to show up for both teams. But now we're seeing the
Want to join the
double
stream?
duels come out from
Legend.
M80. The
Bonnie, you
Jet,
played
the paint
amazing,
on the
my friend.
Yoru,
You actually
such a
played
Yoru
amazing.
beast all of last year.
Bro,
Of course,
I'm
you have
excited
Derek
to see you
on the
in
solo,
VCT
that's
very,
one
very
trick.
soon,
And then
man.
on the other
Very,
side,
very
it's
soon,
almost
bro.
I mean, that's actually
Mechanics
a full
looking
mirror comp, so it's
clean,
gonna be really
everything, man.
interesting.
One of the
Now,
best
for me,
Vito performances I've seen in a long time, bro. That was
Breeze is
very
not
good,
as
man.
attack
Very
sided
good.
as it used to be, but with how little practice.
Bonnie on Jet. Bonnie, I love you. Bonnie, you're one of my favorite players. One of my favorite players, bro.
Repeat of the first map. I feel like they need to
Oh
come
my
strong.
god,
They
this
need to
yo
keep
recoil on
showing
Jet
up on that
too.
duelist debut
That's
for
not
this
something
split,
I
and I'm
expected
excited
to
see
see.
what they're up to in the double
That's
duel
nice,
for
bro.
Winthrop
That's
University.
nice.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. The recoil going
my
on
God.
the Jet. And from what we've seen, you know, in the game with Blue Otters.
Yeah, but I never seen him playing.
Initiator player.
I never seen him playing Jet.
It seems to
This is the
work
first
out,
time.
especially 'cause
Or
you
wait,
know how to,
no,
like,
actually we
how to
saw
really
it.
get the
I think
team
actually we
onto
saw him
sides.
playing
You
Jet
also
until
really know
some.
how to navigate, through that
Wait,
as well.
I
So
remember,
think
bro.
recoil is
I
gonna
remember
be,
a split
something
game.
that I'm excited
There
to
was a
see.
split game that he
Migrate a
played.
little
I
bit more into
remember,
an
bro. He was
aggressive
actually
role
on
instead of a
fire.
passive one.
Bro, I'm not crazy. I remember
For myself,
that.
I always love a good mirror composition to really see how the teams are approaching the map, where we get to see those little minute
Bro,
differences.
I need to find
This is gonna
that.
be a lot of fun. But for Winthrop University, it's not
Bro,
just
it's
fun
gonna
and
be-
games.
it's a long time
serious
ago.
business, as they have to win this out to take us
But I
into
remember
a
one
map
game that he was
3.
playing.
Can they? We'll have to find
Yeah,
out.
so,
I know
against
Gonson
Jet
Mark
Pets,
hoping so for their predictions, but let's get to the map and
He
find
played
out
Jet
which captures
on split.
Takeover,
He got
Henrik, and
23 kills.
Thanks,
And that Jet's Pets team was the M80, you know, like it was Kyle, Victor, Giza, Bao, and Marv.
Sorry, that's all I'll do.
Yeah, man, I remember.
Starting things off with a decent win on Abyss, now taking it to an even larger and more open space on Breeze.
Man, this Breeze is gonna be
with
fun.
A debut composition that mirrors that of Winthrop University. I mean, Marks, I think all of us are excited about the exact same thing on the exact opposite sides.
So Astra
These
for both teams is meta, Sova is meta, Viper is meta, Jet. Man, this is the most meta composition, I think, guys.
the most
key?
exciting here on such an open space.
Bro, I was doing so many.
Listen, y'all coming into here,
bro,
beating
I'm
up on the
feeling
little kid,
pain
Winthrop
all over the place.
University. Oh, they have these songs.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
I don't know how they're gonna make this work, but they are a squad once again. I'm still a firm believer in Winthrop University, especially seeing how they did things last time. And look at that.
Man, Ricardo versus Bonnie.
Now
Let's
they're gonna
go.
walk away with 2 kills. I'm feeling better about my prediction right now.
Yeah. I'm wondering how, you know,
you guys are also using that? That's nice. You gotta have a Euro player, but I like this comp too.
To tether himself.
Man, I think full sense they played with Sage.
Something that, with the new installations,
and Omen.
they've sort of been struggling with otherwise.
Someone played Sage. I'm not sure if it was done. So Sage and Omen on this map.
With the potential for either him or Sim to play so individualistically. Nice Nova Pulse by Fair. Good couple seconds wasted. That'll let
GMD. This savior.
Back in time, but yes.
Was Alpha.
Use 2 for the clear. STG steps out of the smoke, immediately falls. Out. Personnel advantage reversed.
Mobs.
As is the presence on the site. Bonnie's still holding on to orange here as WU creeps up from spawn in the pyramid.
He was.
Still one on top of this spike. GMD has been holding on for dear life and has the most of the health pool, so he's going to make the most of it by peeking in tandem with the remainder of the team on these last individuals. And it's all down to Moves, who is still enough. We must still remind you. Can he do it here? A pistol for WU would be monumental. First step on the spike. Already lacking time, has to take these 2.
Man, I like GMD a lot,
GMD
bro.
comes away with 3 and M80 another pistol.
Bro, I feel bad for GMD, but I also feel
University there on that pistol.
like I admire GMD because man, he's a VCT player, man. He knows, I know, everybody knows he should be there, bro.
Are really good, and it's so funny because.
But you will be there, bro. You will be there.
M80 roster, right? Getting them to work together.
Keep working, man. Keep working. Don't give up, bro. You are very good, man.
To be worked on.
And when you get there, man, you're gonna demolish people.
3-man push through the Viper smoke, the Viper's wall.
You'll
to
be
make sure
ready, bro. Ready, more than ready.
And kill any member who might be hanging out on the site. And then yeah, it's just the split up that we saw from Winthrop University. A little bit of miscoordination on timing and different angles being watched. That kind of leads to their downfall. So a good pistol round for M80.
Well, I have another great Nova Pulse here from Fair that'll prevent M80 from getting an early feast.
This is a good anti-echo,
that's
you
just
know?
the one. The 4 is
Bulldogs,
already
Marshall, one Guardian's okay, one Sharp.
Pain.
That's good, that's good.
Took the majority of that
Could I get a
damage in the
spike
first
there?
engagement.
Good.
Already just optimizing.
But on Breeze? It's fine.
And yeah, you've got everything held down here. WU might just try and play for bomb.
All 4 of them now. Stacked up together.
Maybe on the defender side of the Go Spectre, on the attacking side, this is really
One of
good.
these weapons, Bonnie right now is just ready to farm ultimate orbs. And they
Ace,
go in
Ace,
and
board.
run
Oh my goodness, bro, he's on fire today, man. Yo, also keep in mind he's changing his crosshair. He changed his crosshair. I think black crosshair on Breeze is actually good. So the guy is actually a genius as well.
Bonnie just playing some I Spy.
Bonnie's on fire, man. He's feeling today, bro.
I mean, it's the one thing you can do there, because otherwise you do want to die to bomb.
Bro, everything he's doing, the way he's moving, every small thing, bro. He's locking, bro. Locking.
Your team to allow yourself to do that.
Ace by boy Martin. Ace. Eyes on Bonnie.
Storm and M80 hold on to all of those guns.
Bro, he's looking so good.
Yeah, Alvin looking a little bit
Winthrop,
right now.
good luck.
2 rounds already.
Bonnie's on fire.
Let's get the ultimate. Just like Bonnie on that last one, but
Jet is amazing. See, Martin, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Jet is the best.
Wow.
Oh my god, guys. Forbidden round.
Recoil dry swings
Yeah,
into
I'm not the biggest fan of how Winthrop played this round, honestly.
And dies to it?
And first, you're a coach. Do you like that? You like taking the fights here?
Bit of an interesting play there, but M80, they walk away with more members alive. They won't be able to get
as
the
defenders.
There is
as defenders,
a little bit too far forward.
On your first buy.
Understand that someone might be watching. That being strong, tall guy. Right now, though, Fair.
Okay.
Going to be the solo anchor onto this A site, and the drone coming through that confirms more or less where they're pushing.
Fair alone here. Nice spray down on the opening flash from Paint, so no space really gained here. M80's just got to fully send it through, and Bonnie has ultimate to do that.
Fair.
Can still
Okay,
swing
Fair
onto that
saving the round,
before
saving the round,
M80 deals with
2v2.
the threat. So they'll get 2v2 for the retake, and STG is already here with that Owl drone to prevent a clean getaway from Derek. Has to shoot that down to make sure that GMD doesn't get found out. Recon Bull will not do the same. Door on top, and GMD Derek.
Forbidden round. Man, like me playing attack, everything that I want is an opportunity to have this fight, you know? That's how I want.
And that time around, like you could see,
it's a favorite part of the defender
thanks
side.
to all the information that Winthrop University were able to gain off of that recon bolt, they just had no idea where GMD was going to be set up. And that just
I wasn't really focused on how the fights went, so
for that
I would have to watch that again,
once
actually.
Again, you just see those little micro plays, those little moments between the members of M80. It works out perfectly, swinging together, playing off of one another, making sure to isolate and kill their opponents. M80, make it look clean. 3 rounds in a row now. A lot of utility will force recoil backwards. That at least guarantees a bit of space in between those doors.
I appreciate Recoil and Sim continuing to go for these early chokes. I think just trying to manifest as many fights as possible is the way to go.
Man, but we saw Whaley on this map. Bro, I think Whaley is actually good too.
Owl Drone will counteract that.
I like Whaley here.
Space again. You've wasted a decent amount of time already in M80. We're starting to run out of options.
Bro, Whaley is actually too strong right now.
Have the lesser hold on the site that'll get aggressed.
What makes me happy to see Jet. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
man, today they are feeling different.
Of course, we talked about Pain as well. Being somebody who has played previously on Shopify Rebellion Black, was responsible for that duelist, kind of just would send it down all the time. More than comfortable leading the way for the team as Bonnie finds one again.
You gotta duke this out at this stage. You're too far in not to. I need to have
Man, do you guys change the color of the Corsair depending on the map?
Yeah,
I know there's a science behind that.
Electric Boogaloo. Nice swinging from Pain.
Like, for example, I don't like to use white Crosshair or yellow on Haven. I think it actually depends on your monitor setting as well, you know? That actually has a factor too. For example, Aspas, his monitor settings, it's kind of bluish,
really
you know?
For M80.
So for him, the Crosshair will behave different.
The timings that we see some of these players
And the game itself too. So there's that is also to consider.
To be that little distraction, as you kind of want your duelist to be in some opportunities, and he's able to find those kills at the Outlaw. So Bonnie has been running away with kills this map. And that's really all M80 could ask for, because it's getting so much better for them as these
Okay, this is the round, guys. If Winthrop lose this round, they are in big trouble, guys.
Recoil gonna get stunned up and attacked.
Chasing down even the updraft with that Hunter Siri. Nice aim from Derek to be able to
Bro,
chase
look
that
at the
down.
way they
The
lose the
aggression is
round.
more than enough to stunt
Guys,
the
this
rifles
is my
of
inch
Winthrop
0.
yet again. Cosmic Divide to boot to split the rest of the board, and STG dares to walk in.
Man, if they lose to 0, I might catch the second half of Flamengo's game. For a foulest round. Oh no. Oh my. Oh my. They got 0 kills. They're full broke.
I said that.
They did a miracle week around here, man.
Their homework, they're doing their strats.
And guys,
coming in practice,
these double duelist compositions, especially,
really
there's no ball is
still,
insane.
It feels like Winthrop University. A lot of these fundamentals, a lot of these like strategies that
and Paint is sure from the dimensional drifter,
like how that
so he can get on this round here.
It's simply just
and use on the next buy.
like it's being accounted for.
Thing is also one away.
And so at this
Bear has
point,
Cosmic
like
Divide.
for Winthrop University, I don't know whether or not it's just.
And guys, leave a like on the stream, my friends. This helps a lot to reach more people. I always forget to ask that, but it's very important.
It's really not super complicated from M80. They're doing a really good job of just playing off these little individual moments and are walking away with so much value every single round.
Yeah, Winthrop is the perfect team in challengers this split to be the team that on the on the occasional round would do something that you just would never consider someone
because I think this is the first time we see,
doing
right?
in their lives. But if you do that every other round,
let me check. But I think it's the first time.
Oh, fair.
That's a nice tunnel.
Yeah, it's the first time they play Breeze.
From Fair. That is fun.
In theory, people say this is an aim map,
where everyone else is so far
so
away,
they should be good in this sense,
you have
but
the
still.
you gotta find the weird cracks to.
I think if it was a map that they've been prepping for or feeling good at, they would pick up. Because it would make sense.
3v2, this is decent.
Unless other teams are banning it.
Sim loses the chip.
Because this team, they got
you can just spam
almost
now.
0 practice together, I think.
Good chase down. Recoil can keep firing. Finds the second. Bonnie's not here in time. Knives up. Updraft finds.
Oh my god, Recoil by Bonnie.
Pyramid Bonnie swinging around.
Bro, but the animation there
to thwart the first angle. Recoil sacrifices it,
oh,
but
Bonnie, bro.
still wins.
Man, you can see Bonnie is on a different level right now. His confidence is insane.
Eagles have soared. But they
that's beautiful, Bonnie. That's actually beautiful, bro. 11 kills again, bro.
Watching that round, it felt like
Jesus
you could
Christ,
see
dude.
M80
He's on fire
in their chairs. Just like, yo, we got this in the bag. And yeah, sure,
that was a nice shot.
These rounds are definitely going in your favor. But don't let off a little bit too much because Winthrop University, once again, the talent that
but I always
in here
trying to use with outlines. They're good.
Opportunities.
Yeah, I don't like outlines that much, bro.
Making it a 1v1
but it's better. I think it's better.
If they want to close this map out.
Time to jump.
Early dimensional drift
to
force Sim off the first angle with this operator that he's gotten to buy up. I mean, on paper, this looks like a really good setup from WU, but they've let 2 go over to this B side. Sure, the gate crash is available.
One is down. The final boss is down.
To Fair from this distance, and he's good for his first. Now
and if he's down,
Recoil, who can find the next 2. And now,
okay, guys, they found the key to success. Kill Bonnie.
6 is as far as M80 can get in a row.
Bro, low key. So Recoil needs confidence too. That's good for him, man. That's a good round. 7-1 is coming.
Sick defensive hold,
bro, you see, every day, every map, man. There is nowhere to hunt, run, nowhere to hide.
Really, to kind of,
this is insane.
The opponent, stall them out with some smokes and stuff like that. But finally, we get to see Fair kind of frag out.
I think when I see a 7-1,
Fair was on Blue Otter last year in Challengers, and honestly was doing a really good job.
Let me do my thing, FRZ. Let me do my thing, bro. Let me jinx the 7-1 plays. At least that.
And, that time around, we get treated to a little bit of Fair's mechanics. Just looking absolutely sharp, and most importantly, making M80 split their attention, allowing for some of the other players from Winthrop to be able to circulate their way around and catch the members looking the wrong way to find those kills. A very solid first round for Winthrop University. If they want to make this one happen, they still have 2 ultimates, the Dimensional Drift, as well as that Cosmic Divide, and moves as well, 1 away from.
Oh my god, bro. I need help here, guys. They're splitting on me. Help me out fast.
Sticking around. And Bonnie's already so far down, and moves can't properly counter. Now everyone's here.
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Guys, this is one of the best performances we've seen here. We just found this over, guys.
On this
save it. Bonnie, go on the hunt.
And Recoil still alive, but
you guys have a lot of money.
Has been going hunting. Already Fair looking the wrong way.
Wait, what are they doing? So I know Winthrop has money too, but
I mean, this is
the round was already over.
Cutting loose in a game like this, where you just want to make sure everything is clean. Oh, Sam.
They lost everything. Everything. Imagine a comeback. You see the 7-1, bro? Every day. No, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about that. I will pretend it didn't exist, bro. I will pretend I didn't see that. It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Eagles are back to having their slump eco.
I agree, man. The map is more attack side. But yo, from the games we've been watching, it's not that attack side. You know, like I also agree it's a more attack side, but big Germany, bro.
You know, we're feeling the wind just get sucked.
I thought you were friends, bro. I thought you were friends.
University. Almost like you can, if you went over there in person, you could probably feel the pressure difference.
Bro, the other day, it's been a while actually, but the Chinese casters, man, I was watching the Chinese games and they're making jokes with the 7-1, bro. I was like, bro, what?
You know, I talk about the discipline kind of
coming
through
like,
from
what?
M80. With how
and football is actually big in China, right?
Textbook, they're getting a little bit
oh my god, bro!
With it now. And
I was surprised. And serious, man. I was watching the game. The guy they making this. Bro, I couldn't understand, but I understand the 7-1 and understand Brazil. I'm telling you, bro.
Perfectly. And I think that last round showcased that perfectly because you see them.
No, bro, we are a joke now. We are a joke. Zero respect to Brazilians. But calm down, guys. This year is our revenge. Okay?
We'll see you in the next round. And they're still able to
things are starting to align. Paquetá back home.
Like they're just beaming with confidence. And
okay, things will be good. Will be good.
But this is a really good indication for M80 as they continue.
Imagine Exa. Imagine. I'm imagining every day, bro.
Because this is a really big confidence.
So far, what's for Intrapper?
This team can pull a lot of these things together in order to make themselves look as good as they do.
Was it the Project Horizon stream? No, man. It was actually the Chinese one, bro. It was the main one, bro. The main one.
Kind of validation that could let them hit that
I
ceiling.
was surprised when I heard, bro.
Capable of hitting.
I don't remember that game though.
Still arguably not at it in this matchup, even in this game. You're seeing still a lot of those extra bits of attention not completely
It caught me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie. It caught me by surprise. Man, I went into more China games, by the way.
To make them second guess.
It's been tough, man.
And Recoil has been one of those pioneers.
Ponies.
Okay.
Sim, post Rift, 1v1.
The only round that they lost so far was the round that they hit that first.
Moves, but that's your smoke, so you've got to work solely off of Alvin's clearing.
And guys, Moves is in trouble again.
Still moves, watching this. Sharp as ever.
Yeah.
Okay, spike up.
STG's position found out, and the rest of B's cleared.
STG can buy time with the ult.
Alone. Turn it into a 3v3 retake. And there's the Hunter's Fury.
Guys, Recoil is going fast. Oh my god, that was so
chase
close.
down Alvin. How did that not hit him?
Recoil is fast on the flank. He might get the timing. He's gonna get the timing.
With this flank online.
Man, every day people are forgetting about this flank. Every day. No one is even watching anymore.
3v3 on this retake.
I see this kill all the time.
Oh, now it's STG that gets backstabbed. Yeah, Bonnie can make such a...
Oh my god, look at the discipline. This kid is insane. This kid is insane. No, put it on in VCT right now.
Farms value out of it, and still in the 1v1, he's got to do it all in order to keep M80 streak going, and he can. It's Recoil.
Oh my god.
Telling you, man, the
on a little bit, Bonnie, I'm sorry.
And Recoil still
a little bit, but you gotta calm down a little bit, bro. You gotta calm down. Nice clutch, Recoil.
On the
I got no camera?
for both of the
camera's
teams,
down?
find both the kills.
Wait.
And they're like, all right, I see your game. Let's do this 1v1. And just at the very end there, because of the spike tap,
my battery died. My battery died, guys.
Right back
I using my phone as webcam.
So with the university, they find that
no battery.
Recoil now has the blades online as well. But Bonnie going for the operator buy here. So an attacking op for M80. Makes this all the more deadlier.
Oh
Don't
my
forget,
god,
because
bro.
Paint is also on that Yoru. There's opportunity,
Oh
but
my
Recoil
god.
misses all the blades.
W streamer.
Bonnie at 8 HP. What a gamble for Recoil that almost pays off, man.
Guys,
Chase down,
no can,
only
no can,
by
no
a couple
can.
little hops. But that does keep Bonnie back. The rest of the mid push has to make do with all of this empty space between them and the remainder of the team. And STG's Nest presence is yet again put a sock in that. Whew, don't let Recoil get an eye on you, bro. He's so hungry.
And honestly, lucky to escape alive.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Moon is dead. Moon is dead.
Get spotted out, but the rest of them are moving through. Alvin, though, opening things up.
Sim's gotta leave A spawn, bro. That's like the third round in a row.
Guys, no can. No can. Moon is dead.
Unfortunate. That's a good plant by Fair. Shame that Derek checks it.
Bro, I have a webcam, but it's not working.
Then M80 should go 10-2 again.
Why would you say that out loud? You just cursed them? I don't know what the
My webcam is not working.
Go on, man. I want you picked him, man. I'm trying to give you a shot here.
I disabled all the devices. That's why it's not working.
Oh, the pits are confirmed.
Maybe I have to restart my PC.
And you have Hunter's Fury for next 2. You're 2 away from the CD.
Wait.
The dominoes are set, dude.
Guys, I got the webcam. That's something, no?
Yeah, it just comes down to...
It's good or no?
Really, that M80 are going for. If you watch their last matches...
Tell me if it's good or not.
Thus far,
it's better than nothing or no?
Went up against a couple of titans, that being Energy Academy and Core. And I'm not saying they got, like, dummied, but it did not look good against some of the top contenders in the VCL. But right now we're getting the taste
the
of
webcam is looking like shit.
We wanted M80 to be, right? Like, they're playing well together. They've got all their things set up. They can go for their individual frags. This is kind of like what the organization
this is the best I can do, man. This is the best I can do.
Entered into the scene, bringing in all of these players that once again have a lot of experience.
Less saturation
is in this tier 2 format.
But I don't have any saturation.
Alvin, or even pulling Derek into
like
the roster. But a lot of these just very fundamentals,
how do I reset the settings?
Drilling. It's so clear right now that it is making a world of difference. Especially under some of these higher pressure scenarios, and especially given the ultimate cycling that we're seeing and just kind of smart plays off of what Winthrop University are doing.
Well, back to kind of convention after the beef pit is placed up. Fair in his classic spot, and it's checked, but not before it's fragged. Sim holding it back. Derek chasing down recoil in the meanwhile, so it is all on Sim to grab those frags, but with the extra altitude, he's able to nag a second one.
Bro, sorry. We're gonna focus on the game, guys. This is what to have, okay? Apologize.
It held. Oh, Derek swings it with the operator. Sim refrags again. Alvin in the 1v2 with moves on the way back. But Alvin can't reliably stick or swing. Has the orb, has the bite, has Sim begging to swing it.
I have the spike.
Plenty of time too on the clock.
Guys, I want to see more games. I want to see more games.
Flash out, retreat back, positions confirmed. But moves is here. 2v1 officially confirmed. Poison orb placed in response. Immediate fade away to try to get the early angle on the Sim, but he's already rotated. He's already on the front.
Oh my god, he didn't see the guy. So close already. Sim, 4 kills for Sim. I miss every kill, not gonna lie.
Kind of rise Winthrop needed from this duelist to get a shot on the board.
I miss everything.
And you talked about it yourself. The positioning that Sim was in, consistently getting picked out, consistently not finding the value that Winthrop University needed.
At least we got webcam.
This time around, Sim stays alive. And what a world of difference. 4 kills just with that Guardian. Make sure to secure the round for Winthrop University.
But we're back. We're back. Now I can focus on the game. Because, man, if I start messing with the setting 0, I will lose the game. And the game is more important.
A little bit of something to do with that one. So, Winthrop fans out there, myself included.
Okay, Bona has an up.
Thanks, Tenrek.
Hi, Shing. Doing better, bro. Better now that you are here. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by.
What does M80 have to offer for this? Just the
Are you ready to watch a masterclass? Bonnie's on fire, man. On fire. It's a good game. He made it today looking really, really good. But Winthrop not out of the game yet, guys. One more round in the pistol. And they are back.
Very slow from M80, but look at them. They're all
and guys, if you have Prime,
so this
leave me on Twitch,
will be able to initiate onto this attack. Both the duelists, though, for Winthrop University, watching this chokehold here.
No, this time the poison's just refilling, no? You've gotten the intel off of that TP away. Now that Sim cycled it. And he's on the way right back to the B side again. Almost no time lost.
Oh, STG. I saw Bolster doing the same thing today.
Finisher, dude, that is so pivotal. Rest of this can turn to
okay, guys, 4 rounds. 4 rounds.
3 now. I
was looking at the wrong camera.
He takes 10 steps back, dude. It's ridiculous. 8-4 half, very respectable.
Man, 17 kills for Bonnie, guys. This is crazy, crazy.
Yeah, I'm not saying this one is not over yet, okay?
It's not over yet, man.
Definitely come back.
They don't look bad, but they're clearly missing Infiltrator. Yeah, man, they're playing with subs, and bro, Infiltrator is playing so good, guys. Pro is looking good, by the way. And you guys, did you guys see? Keston's talking about Crew? And he wasn't the first. There was a player from Envy as well that also said that the main roster of Crew was worse than
shooting your shots. The great stuff,
with the subs.
Close out that half, breathe a bit of fresh air back into that room. Ease up on that pressure.
We heard that 2 times already.
M80 still ahead by 4 rounds. Winthrop now wants the attack. Let's see how they want to take this.
But one thing is Springs, the other is the game, right?
Went for the 1-1-3 to start. And it's fair.
There's a team with the last MW0
by themselves.
And Sadak, man.
No
is a scary one, guys.
Either of them
on
individually.
paper.
4 ghosts.
Yeah, man.
That pressure here onto
it was funny because this year, the first game of Horror was against that Crew with
made it up.
A sub roster.
This is all down to timing. The minute mark's gonna hit. Recoil finds the early frag. They dash onward. Pain close to it, and Recoil turns to that as well. It's Derek in the back, and GMD on the front of it. Nips it all in the blood.
Jim did the saver.
Now come the 1 and the 1 on top of the 3.
You gotta clutch it. You gotta clutch it. It's the only way, bro.
And so it's down to Sim.
You used to be the challengers
back in the doors.
King of first blood. Can it be the clutcher?
Setup angle knows how Sim
not this time. Not this time. That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
3 for the Astra.
GMD, the saver, man. But I'm not gonna lie, I see GMD, I think about this time.
That time around,
why does Keston hate Crew so much? Because he got kicked, bro.
From Winthrop University, Recoil.
But he doesn't hate Crew. He loves Crew.
Finds a couple of kills. They just are like, can't go down from here.
But he got kicked.
Just walk in, and GMD
Could be better a little bit, but I don't think he hates Screw.
Finds the rush in. Completely shuts that one down, but most importantly, stays alive in the midst of all of that. Makes it so that Sim really has to second guess himself.
I heard rumors that M80 wanna win this fast to watch Flamengo game.
So it's gonna be the buy up now for.
They heard about Paquetá and they didn't want to miss Flamengo games anymore.
In the midst of all of that one, and that last round kind of deserves it.
Another flasher from atop the nest doesn't find the same kind of instant connection, and so Sim with the refrag. Bonnie just gonna grab that Marshall back and go for round number 2 inside this elbow where there's members of WU still sitting, and even so,
he's looking clean. Even the shots he missed is beautiful.
That tunnel's just eating bullets. And an early TP in, an attempt to try to collapse, but Alvin had no reason to move. And there's no real way of stopping him with these weapons in tow. Oh, unless you get ahead of it. Hey, fair!
Is Neon playing versus Screw? I think so, man. I think so. Bro, I'm telling you, that kid Neon is special. Special. He's one of the best talents I've seen in a long time, guys. And I heard he's dropping 30 bombs every screen on Americas. I mean, Neymar made it fall in love with football back in World Cup 2014. Man, Neymar is a genius. A football is a genius. He's so good, man. He's so good.
Just walk through the smoke in the bite and just start taking a fight on
Who the fuck is oh, guy? He's hitting, bro. I don't know what to say. He's hitting, aka SDG.
Blank spaces, and that's what you
gotta ask
WU to do going forward this map.
Is Neon like Sanada?
And actually,
better.
I think what happened was pick up Bonnie.
I think it's better.
A little bit by Bonnie. It was not able to escape. To be able
I was more impressed with Neon than was with Sayonara. Time will prove. Time will prove. Time will show who is better. But I was more impressed watching him play.
Fast flooding from Winthrop.
Here in the dash in from Recoil, but you can't stop it. He's cloud bursted in. You don't have an exact position on him, and now Sim can follow up immediately after. WU have such a good tempo for this opener on top of the toxic screen.
You didn't see Neon play yet. Wait. Guys, there's some Leviathan games on the channel on the off-season. So go check it out. Check it out to those games, and then you guys give me what you think.
Get this done nice and quick.
But one thing about Sayonara and Neon is that
I mean,
Leviathan, they played for Neon, you know, like, and Vitality didn't play for Sayonara, and never, like, not never, but they didn't play for him, you know, so it's totally different situations. Leviathan was actually playing for him, and I thought that was crazy, man, because for me, Sato, Luke Show, and Spike Zin, like, they were the biggest talents coming from Brazil, and Neon was something else, bro.
A nice, clean, easy round for Winthrop.
Like we saw him being the star player with these two incredible talents, I was very impressed.
Here, Bonnie gonna be buying up this
Did the crew players get their visas? Not yet, man. Not that I know, at least.
Only has those light shields.
Well, GMD yet again, first point of contact on A Pyramids here. Paint with the off angle this time, but from farther out. And GMD taking his way back. But Recoil again just makes it past the finish line so damn fast. He's already ahead of the rest of the entire
the big kills, man.
And he might be the only guy on WU to come up with a single frag here. Bonnie makes it back in time. The cavalry's arrived with the operator.
Okay, 2v2.
Quickly shuts that
they gotta win this round, guys.
Nice shots
2v2 actually.
to turn this back to GMD, who still has held this position.
GMD, the savior.
Nice flick. One more in total.
1v1.
Pyramids Fair takes care of it. A 1v1 with a minute to go, and Alvin has made it back just in time to kill
Man, Alvin and Bonnie. Alvin and Bonnie.
M80 to 11.
They are looking good, man. Real good.
GMD
I watched Neon hit 40 versus VLG. Yeah, man.
Doing exactly what you would expect
against YZ, man. The best duelist
honestly,
in China last year, man. VLG was good, guys.
That space there.
Went to champs.
So tricky around the smokes, and this entire time, while Recoil was kind
and
of
online, guys, online.
In the back line, GMD just kind of hangs out and finds all the kills necessary to even things.
Man, they made us on fire today, guys. That's
and
it,
of course, just at the end there, Alvin being the last one alive.
We will wake up early tomorrow for BBL. Bro, for me it's not early. Like, for me it's the perfect time. It's like 1 PM for me. The NBA games. Early for me is Pacific. That it started at 5 AM.
Record going into the Swiss. Pop out is more close quarters on the screen here. Recoil gives himself away, swings out, and GMD just follows it. Same position, same shtick, same connection, same value. Finally taken down, but so much time wasted. The rest of M80 already here, creeping up, and everybody finding their sight lines.
Yeah, that's game, my friends. M80. Well played, guys. Well played. Guys, honestly, This is just the beginning for M80. Just the beginning, okay? They got Nismo, the coach, they got an incredible roster. This thing is new, but this is just the beginning. Apollo, you made me excited for some neon action. When does he turn 18? I think he did. I think he already did today or this week, or will turn this week. I think he will play next game, guys.
With presence alone. You see the
aggressiveness today, man. I think he plays today. Tomorrow, like,
and how they approach
right?
It's so like cookie cutter.
Man, now,
we're going in
depending
there,
on the time that I wake up and the time that I... Oh, Fla plays today. Flamengo plays today. I thought we were talking about Sulfat from Ropes.
And at that point,
I don't know why I thought that.
Alvin,
but yeah, Flamengo plays today against São Paulo.
Make sure to back up GMD and catch
his birthday on 28, like me, bro, like me. That's why he's the GOAT. Wait.
Oh my god, they're in so quick, dude.
Doing the same day. Different month, the same day.
Never lose faith in them. STG chases down the refrag from GMD, and the Cosmic Divide will show for the remaining members of WU onto this site. And even so, with minimal intel on...
Man, thank you, M80. You guys will allow me to watch Flamengo game today, bro.
All the way back to T-spawn.
I thought I was going to miss.
And Alvin already checking out the door. A little bit of a disjointed retake, but don't have too much time, I suppose. Recon Bolt does catch
Unless
him,
when Trop comes with an epic comeback.
Now it is nigh impossible. Bonnie.
Man, did the Bonnie lost one?
With the opener on the spike.
Dude, this game? I think one for Recoil, right? Yeah. I can only remember one.
Slightest off angle is all he needs.
On this map.
WU will stay alive for at least another breath.
Yeah, the fact that they're able to get the spike down, rescue a couple of weapons, and then you just see
21 kills by Recoil is having a good game too, 17.
That was going to be a round that should be nice and easy from Winthrop.
Hey man, tomorrow BBL versus Vitality is going to be insane, actually insane.
We just go even faster. Just immediately, the teleport going in off the Cosmic Divide, make sure that they kind of secure the round.
Let's go then, time for the first live win. Who do live face against?
Fair Sim and
Recoil. That they play against? Who is...
This is the way you want to play it. Now, M80, a little bit of a pickle here, Bonnie. Gonna have to pop the knives. Only will have that pistol coming in. It's gonna be a swap up from Winter.
Yeah, that's cool. That's going to be insane. Nice. Yeah, I think Alive should win this game, honestly. They should win this game.
Given the information right now,
but Crew is looking good, so it's not gonna be easy.
That should more or less confirm where these players are.
I see. It's gonna be a good game. Crew is looking good, even though they're playing with subs.
All comes at once. Lurk out, and that's the go button. Feet in the water.
But Live should win.
Flash out. GMD connects. Beautiful sight from paint set up, and GMD is just...
GMD? We talk about Bonnie, we talk about Alvin, but we gotta talk about GMD. What a great game again from this guy.
And guys, I hate to say it, I don't think moves is enough.
I mean, I would love to see Crew versus Live both with Ferocious, man. That would be the dream.
Just a couple shutdowns, all you need.
Wait, he doesn't have the spike.
A body tossed for intel's sake. Cornered.
Yeah, see? They're not giving... I Derek to close it out. GG M80! Good to see you playing like this, my friends. Just the beginning, my friends. M80 is contender to win everything. This team is special. The talent is incredible on this roster. Their coach is a legend, and the organization is amazing too, bro.
Are bringing to the table, and of course, it's impossible.
Nice win, guys. Nice win.
In the room, being that two
my friends, I'm gonna run an ad.
Players are right now playing for Crew Visa as substitutes,
real fast.
They had to kind of
and then I'm gonna say
this roster
probably
just
goodbye.
In time to make it through. And given the legacy that Winthrop kind of came into challengers this year with, we were hoping for just
and also
a little
follow
bit more,
these beautiful casters on Twitter, my friends.
Looking so good from them. I'm also happy to see as well GMD
because they did a good job.
Back and having
amazing job, honestly.
Moments as well. We saw that continuously throughout that TSM.
And my friends, I will say goodbye to you. I was looking at the wrong camera. I'm so used to having the camera close to me.
GMD stepping up.
I will say goodbye to you, my friends. What is that?
A pillow? To pull things together just a little bit more.
I
mean, you can already see the progress that is coming through from all of the
my friends, everybody, goodbye. Thanks for watching.
I'm still very
excited. It was a pleasure to do this stream here, watch these games with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And thanks for chatting, my friends. The company is incredible. I hope you have enjoyed it, had a good time. And tomorrow, I hope to feel good tomorrow. Guys, I won't promise to stream tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been burned out a little bit, okay? I actually, the last last week, man, I actually started to feel kind of bad. So hopefully tomorrow will be good and we start starting feeling good again. Okay? So I won't promise streaming tomorrow, but if I feel good, if I feel it okay, I will stream it. If I feel it terrible, then I might skip it to sleep for do the Pacific games, okay? Because tomorrow I wake up, man, 4 a.m. So I don't know how I'm going to feel. Okay? So thanks for understanding, my friends, and good night, good morning, good day, everybody. I wish you guys all the best. Bye-bye, bye-bye.